Hello and welcome everybody to the MPL Season 2 supported by Razer and brought to you by the EGG Network and Moontoon. Today, co-casting with me is going to be Eduardo, with me, the Fatal 5-Way. And this is going to be an exciting set of games for today.
Yes, that's right. Right here, we got a lot of games today. We got 2 sets, in fact. Before we get into the games right here, allow me to explain how the regular season format works.
Ooh, the regular season format. All right. Hit me up with it.
Let's go. 10 teams will be playing in the round robin format, meaning every team right here will be playing against each other once, and all of the matches right here are best of 3. So how does that point work? If Team A gets 2 points over Team B, they get 3 points, while B gets 0. If A versus B, it's 2-1, hence A gets 2 points, and while B gets 1.
Wow, I mean, the top 8 teams with the highest points will then be able to make it to the playoffs. And I think every team is gutting out to get into that top 8 because the bottom 2 will be eliminated.
Wow. If you're wondering how much is at stake here, this is the breakdown right now. All the teams will be receiving 300 USD of subsidy every week just for playing. And aside from that, each points they earn in the regular season grants them 200 USD, Gideon.
Oh
wow.
My goodness. I mean, in the playoffs, that's not it. I mean, in the playoffs, a total of 50,000 USD.
Ooh.
50,000 USD will be distributed amongst the top 8 teams alone.
My goodness. And aside from that though, there will be an additional rewards given to player based on their performance in the league. So if you do well, there's all-star matches as well awarded to winners. More details will be announced soon as long as you stay tuned.
I mean, so in total, it's 100,500 worth of prize pool in this league alone. I mean, this is a dream for whoever wants to get into professional
right here.
ML.
Crazy. And today, right here, we're going to be witnessing our matches today. These are our matches. As you can see right here, we have our rematch going on today.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, Icon versus We Own Worlds. And Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrants.
I mean, this is going to be an exciting set of games here because, I mean, like, it's the clashes that we've seen over and over again. I mean, Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrants, they met each other at the finals. And I think this is like a big grudge match.
Yeah.
They really want to show who's the better one this time.
They were this close to get number 1, and they are here to prove themselves against Bigatron right here. And for Icon versus WoW though, WoW was knocked out of the wild card. And right here, we're gonna check out some amazing stuff, an amazing surprise coming in from the production team. What will it be, Gideon? What will it be?
I mean, we none of us have seen it, so let's just jump right into it.
As the name says, we are the iconic team and we will rise to the top.
And here, we've got the lineup for Icon. Era on the support tank, Zen on the assassin fighter, come to Papa, King, Ketom, and Sino on multiple roles. They basically can play anything.
Wow.
And Unta, the assassin fighter.
Ooh, speaking of Unta though, the assassin fighter right here, this player will be the key player of this match right here.
Wait, what? Why?
Wow, right here. Let's check it out.
Oh.
There you go. Natalia
Ooh.
Global #1. And these are the item sets that he's going for. I don't know what Natalia players are going for right here, but you guys want to get #1. These are the item sets to go. And there it is, the emblems and the spells, having the bounty hunter that will kill an extra hero to earn more gold right here. So he does know how to earn that gold.
I mean, this is a great build overall. I definitely love seeing it, and especially having top global players here at the MPL. I mean, that's really crazy here because that means we've got quality players lined up here, and especially for Team Icon, they're just some very impressive players all coming together to play as one in a team, and literally in their name, Team Icon.
They're iconic players coming in from the Mobile Legends community right here, and we will be checking out more, and we will be looking at who will be the opponent again.
Ooh.
It will be wow indeed.
We Own World. We've been prefacing it, but let's have a quick look at We Own World.
We Own World.
It is more fun being the underdog, competing against the giants. Watch us.
And now for the lineup for We Own the World. Luffy as the Assassin Mage, X-Ray Mage Assassin, Shanks the support, Vinsmoke as your reliable tank, Dragon on the Assassin, and Mihawk, who basically multi-classes.
Ooh, multi-classes player right there. Really, versatile right there. And we're gonna look at the key player of the day right here. We Own World, the Fanny coming in with the steel cable. The key player will be X-Ray. 1.3k matches with 72% win rate. My goodness, has these item sets and the Assassin emblem to go with. Goes with the Bounty Hunter emblem as well. Will be going for the gold as well, just as Unta does. So right here, we are gonna see the face-off between Unta and X-Ray as the Assassin players.
I mean, 91 to 72%. I mean, Fanny is no easy hero to play.
It's extremely
it's
difficult.
So hard.
Extremely difficult.
I'm bad. Like, mechanically, I am so bad. Playing Fanny for me is just like a suicide mission.
Oh, that even I can't do that as a player that constantly plays the game. I love this game so much. My goodness, but we will be checking out how they will perform against each other right here. And what do you think, Gideon? Who will be the winner of this match?
I mean, predictions is going to be a little bit hard, but I actually, between us, we talked about this before, but I kind of want to hear what the players have to say about, about each other.
Oh, yes, let's check it out.
Kepada We Own World, be prepared untuk 1 versus 1.
Untuk tim Icon, kita orang pun akan training. So korang janganlah berani pandang rendah kita orang. Saya harap saya dapat rematch. Kita buat pertarungan yang lagi best. And yes, lepas lawan apa semua, dah borak dengan kukan semua, nervous tu dah hilang. So you better watch out bro.
Oh man.
Ooh, you better watch out, they said. You better watch out. You've knocked us out before, and we are here to revenge with blood. And right here will be
eyes. Did you see his eyes? He was dead serious. Like, we're coming for you. We're not nervous no more.
We're looking at you right now. We Own World's really fierce right there. Well, what do you think? Let's go on to a little bit theory crafting right there. Who will be winning?
I definitely. I'm kind of.
Let's place our bets. Let's go. Let's put our invisible money on the table right here.
Invisible money. All right, time to open the holy grail of all my research.
Oh,
but
there you go.
The interesting thing about both of these teams here, I really like what they've been doing overall. They've really you can see the steady improvement every single time.
That's right.
And I think that's what I kind of like to see from these teams, and especially We Own World here. I kind of like the the little underdog story here.
Underdog story. Oh, you're always about the underdog.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's so good to see them start to rise from the dust.
I am more about the hype of great players that has great records and statistics. So I'm all about that right here.
Yeah.
I'm on this side, so I'm gonna be voting for I'm gonna be placing my bets right here for Icon. And who will it be? You'll be taking WoW right here. Let's go.
I'm definitely taking. Well, I'm excited to see. Looking at the passion in their eyes to actually try and take these games from Team Icon. Yes, That has convinced me. I will
my
vote for them for president. But I think
For president?
yeah, for president.
The president of Mobile Legends community.
But I think the main issue that we really want to talk about, we were talking about this before,
Right.
and how Team Icon, they were just a lot of iconic players coming together, and
That's
you're
right.
mentioning about the team chemistry here. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Right, yeah, right here we got Sino that is extremely popular as the Cho player. Previously there was a match. I mean, we're talking about a rematch right here, right?
yeah.
So We on Wolves actually fought them in the qualifiers, and Sino, because Cho right here is a fighter fighter hero that generally builds tanky items. But Sino right here fighting against WoW goes full on damage. Full damage. He builds crit. He builds like Blade of Despair along with Berserker Furies and just go ham on every one of them. He just knocks them up and just takes them out instantly before they know it.
I don't even think people were really expecting it out of Cho
Yeah.
as well. I mean, with the Jukundo, especially with the Jukundo, he gets into it, he hits you up with that third hit, and you're expecting this isn't gonna. Oh, that hurts!
Oh, that hurts
hurts
so much because you were not expecting so much damage coming
Exactly.
in from Sino right there. And Unta, we talked about him about being the key player. I mean, Natalia. Interesting fact about Natalia is she's the only hero that's able to go invisible in the game.
Oh,
the
yeah.
only hero. The only one that came close to being invisible is the camouflage from Leslie right there. And right there, we're gonna check out how this match will go. Wow.
I mean, I'm excited here. I've already got my screen ready right here, and it's time. We're gonna be looking into the picks and bans for both of these teams, and this is gonna be so good. I am so ready to see how this, how the meta has kind of shaped up a little in this particular in the game already, especially after MSC.
It has shifted a lot since the qualifiers are here. We see Selena, a new hero, being banned out right here. Icon does not want to see the long-range abyssal arrows coming in
Those are
from
nasty.
We on Wolves right there. They might be practicing a lot of Selena right here, especially it's really viable in the meta right now. And let's check out what We on Wolves will be banning right here.
I'm expecting the usual here. I'm expecting the Grok at some point. I'm expecting Hayabusa. Not sure whether they're actually going to pick up Martis from the set, but it looks like they.
Oh, there you go.
Not gonna let him. They were watching it with us. We're not gonna let him have it.
Global #1 Natalia, not gonna let that pass at all. Unta will be considering other hero choices right here. Natalia is not actually the meta ban right here. It is a target ban. We're looking at you, Natalia, and there you go. Hellcat right here, more of a standard ban right here. Hellcat with the ultimate will be able to, make the whole map for the enemy team go just dark.
I mean, he's great for picks as well. If you're by yourself, all of a sudden the map goes dark. You're not sure if you're the target here.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
And I like
It
the way
just
that
confuses the whole team.
Yeah, the disorientation. It's such a powerful tool. He's so reliant. The only issue with him is that he's so reliant on those auto attacks. He needs to get right up close. And the problem is, if your team is really close together, it's so difficult to get out. Oh, it's gonna be the chill.
Two target bans right there. Don't want that Natalia doesn't want that show as well. What is going on? It could be the Hayabusa or the Gronk right here being locked
Definitely
in
Grok.
right away by error. But these leaves out Hayabusa for Beyond Worlds right there. I would not be surprised if they pick up Jawhead or Hayabusa right there.
Well, I'm expecting maybe even Martis as well. Especially, I mean, this is solely based off of maybe my theory crafting based off of MSC.
That's true as well.
So we'll actually see how they're going to play this out. They got a lot of options
Ooh,
here.
Hayabusa.
And we got to remember, in a draft, it's a give or take. You either take you take what you want, the priority picks, and you have to give up a couple in the second round.
That's
And that's
true.
the only benefit of the blue side. But-
Blocking two
Ooh,
assassins
a lot
right
of
there.
damage.
Gushon will be the pick from We Owns World. Unta and King Katom right here might be thinking about their Jawhead right here. Jawhead is indeed very, very popular in the meta right now. There you go, with the ejector, with the Unstoppable Force. I mean, the name is Unstoppable Force. It's unstoppable right here, Jawhead in the meta.
that's well
Unta hovering the Kaja right here.
This
Interesting pick so far.
I mean, it's mainly interesting because when you think of a traditional mage, high burst, high damage, a lot of damage here. They've got Gushon who's naturally an assassin, so they probably want to get their mage a little bit
right.
later on. I don't know. We've seen a couple of interesting things during this past month. So I mean, Vexana.
Vexana
It's
might
one
be
of
pick
those
as well.
maybe,
Oh, what?
but looks like he's.
What a carry! Oh my god, we were talking about this hero earlier, and my goodness, the carry will be the pick right here, locked in by Mihawk, along with the Akai that has the Hurricane Dance. That would be amazing for We Almost to lock down players. They do not want Jawhead or Grok to be near them, and Akai is there to save his own team.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think especially for blue side here. Oh no, please don't actually lock in the Roger again.
Oh,
No!
Martis, no
I mean,
Roger!
You have so many options. Lancelot is up on the table. I mean, Martis and Lancelot would be great.
What?
But this time they're actually going to go with Roger. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen Roger before. Okay?
Right,
To
that's
be
right.
perfectly honest, it has happened before. We've seen it come up a couple of times. What are some of the benefits actually picking into Roger?
Well, Roger right here is more like a marksman type of hero. He does have the fighter what's
Mechanics.
that called? Fighter mechanics into it when he goes into the wolf form right there. But I do question the pick right here because judging from the composition from Icon right here, they're going for early aggression with the Lancelot, with the Jawhead, with the Divine Judgment coming in from Kaja, along with the Wild Charge, with the Grok. I don't know where, Roger will fit in right here.
It's hard to say. I mean, let's look at both team compositions here, especially from the side of We Own World. You can kind of figure that they're looking for a composition where it buys enough time for Carry to really get ahead here.
That's right.
With Hayabusa pushing into the split lanes, he's not going to have too much of an issue. Gushin looking for those roams. If he gets a lead, he's going to extend the game a little bit longer until Carry hits that critical point.
That's right. Wow, 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 wow. Are we excited? Icon versus We Own Worlds, though. We Own Worlds, do they have a chance? Your bet was on them, right?
I mean, considering the number of times you've been saying wow, I'm like, yes, I am sold.
Oh,
I am sold.
The puns are there, man.
It's not even the puns. It's just the natural thing you've been naturally giving off.
All right, let's check out the game right here. Icon versus We Own Worlds coming in right here in Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2. The rise of legends, and we see both teams coming in right here. Gideon, take it over.
Yeah, I really want to see how they're going to be playing out. Are they going to go for these early invades here? We saw in MSC, they're giving a lot of respect in many of these situations. Oh, it looks like Grok is already, he's got a high base damage, so he takes a pretty big chunk out of Hayabusa there. He's going to run back looking for some more jungle camps to get himself ahead, but I think that's still a pretty good start for Team Icon there.
Ooh, Icon doing okay, just okay so far. Almost 1 minute in. The goal advantage just neck to neck so far. We see a 2-1-2 composition. Lancelot being the middle lane. On the bottom side as well, Grok and Roger. They have yet to take the crab for themselves right here. They're still level 2. But Area right here going a little bit aggressive and then pulling back right here. So I'm not sure what's going on right here with Icon. They could have gone for the early invades right there, but it's not working out for them so far. Oh,
Goes down straight away. First blood onto the Gotcha. I mean, man, that was really nicely timed. He waited for the perfect moment to actually go through there. Oh, is he actually going to get one more? Grok's got a lot of damage on him, but come to Papa. Ooh, locking him off, forcing Mindtrap to hop over the wall here. River Crab's going to be contested for a while. Lancelot picks it up for himself, but Akai, I mean, he's pushing his limits here. He's pushing his limits. But Error is kind of in a lot of trouble as high. Ooh, nearly actually catching him out there. Error quickly flickers away. Hayabusa was so close. One more auto attack would have done it in for him.
Almost 2 minutes in right now. Icon versus We Own World. Icon's having the lead right, clinching on it right now. Wants to show their dominance already. 4.7k to 4.5k gold. Not much of a difference at this point. It's still early into the game, but I do like to question the lack of aggression and lack of invade right here from Icon. But speaking of which,
ooh, Kaja's kind of a lot of trouble here, but I don't think they're actually going to immediately engage on her. She does have a way to disengage from the fights completely, and that's what's great about her. If you see the opportunity to hop over a wall, just do it. There's no point in getting caught out. It looks like Mid's having a big fight here. Mindtrap actually going straight in. Ooh, but Kaja is able to buy
just
some
pulled
time.
away right there. The turtle is on the map right now. He's on the top left of the map, and it looks like Icon and We Own Worlds is trying to get prepared for that. Era does not have the wild charges yet for himself. Era will be backing away with the Akai right there. Akai does have his winter was a hurricane dance already.
Oh, wow! Kaja already going straight in, using the ultimate to pull him back into the team. Start the fight already. Arrow's kind of in a lot of trouble. He's finally got the level 4, but Turtle's been taken away. WoW is going straight in, cutting them down one by one. But Jawhead gets the pick that he's been looking for. It's so hard to see what's going on. Carry is trying to actually pick it up, and yes, he does. One kill going over to Team WoW, but they're going to pick up another one, and they're winning off the team fight there. Who picked up the turtle at the very end? Oh, Roger might be able to clean up here. I don't think he's going to get the last bit here, but straight in. It's not going to go too well. He was hoping for a little bit too much at the very end.
Wow, we own world showing the wow in the game right now, taking out 2 to 3 players in for the turtle fight right there. My god, clinching the lead, taking over Icon right now. Almost 4 minutes in, 8.7k gold already, and we see a little bit of fight right here on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, and now with Hayabusa slowly starting to get enough gold to really start pushing himself ahead, I mean, anybody in the solo lanes are going to have a lot of trouble. I mean, Error is playing with fire here. The more ninjutsu stacks that's stacking upon him. Oh wait, this might be the engage we're looking for. They go straight in. Minotaur is actually picking up Arrow, but King is right in the flanks, coming through straight away. He's going to be looking for Hayabusa here. Gets the execute, but Roger picks up the kill as Alistar is going to slowly get, as well as Minotaur slowly pulling away from the fight. He does not want any of this.
Winning this fight right here will be giving Icon the chance to go for the bottom tower right there, but there will be another fight right here. Grok taking out the Minotaur. They will be taking down the tower.
Unta, will he go down? It looks like X-Ray wants a little bit more, but the Divine Judgment keeps him in place. Carry is going to be going down. Oh wait, sorry, no. Gushin is going to be going down. I would have assumed that he would be able to get the double all off, and that should have been enough, but I kind of feel like he just got cut off right in the middle of his combo.
The key player there taking out members left and right, not even playing assassin right. He was playing a fighter tank-ish hero right there. Kaja is really great with the Divine Judgment because he's able to pull single targets out of position right there. Unta making a lot of plays to keep Icon's lead alive right there, although it's still neck to neck. 5 to 5, 5 minutes in, 13,000 gold to 12,000 gold. I would like to say WoW is actually in a better position here because they do have a marksman right here that will skill really well into the late game. We see Turtle is already spawned on the bottom side of the map. We see Hayabusa and Lancelot. Oh, a little bit of fight right there. Kaja,
Kaja with the ultimate already going in, but Lancelot quickly uses the ult. I kind of feel he could have held it on a little bit longer, but X-Ray's taking quite a bit of damage here. Goes straight in. Akai picks up the kill, but Gushin chunking out half the team, setting up the kills for everybody else. 2 members on the side of Team Icon go down. Really well played there, especially from X-Ray.
A beautiful, beautiful Minoan Fury coming out. The ultimate from Windsmoke should be credited as well right there with so much crowd control potential. And then they won the fight and they went for the total right away. You know, getting more gold for themselves right here will be trying to prove that Icon could, they are better than Icon right here.
Yeah, and I like how WoW is actually playing this so well. Like, no, I'm not even trying to make puns here because they are playing exceptionally well. They are following the plan. They put Luffy in a disadvantaged lane where they know he needed a little bit of support to actually scale quite well into the game. They actually get a lead, even though Gushin ended up dying in the mid lane, and eventually just started pushing the advantages wherever they could. I really like the way they are playing because it shows a lot of understanding of the team composition.
They're going for a 4-1 composition right now where 4 members of We Own Worlds will be sticking with each other, having the Gushin to do the damage while Hayabusa is on the bottom side of the map, will be farming up with the creeps right there, will be raking up the gold advantage for himself.
Wait, looks like there's actually some action happening on the bot side. Oh, Luffy actually using the Shadow Clones to get out of there, but this could be a bad engage, especially WoW is able to respond. He gets the ultimate, but quickly King is able to dodge that, using the invulnerability time to dodge the last dagger from Gushin. Whew, that was close.
Just when Icon wants to catch out Hayabusa right there, the backup was there from coming in from We Own Worlds. That's really, really well executed right there, Error. really close fight right there with the Akai. Almost gets onto him right
I
there.
mean, it was a really close moment there, especially for We Own World, because had they gotten the re-engage, I think they would have been able to clean up pretty well. Two members were almost guaranteed to die.
You're
in that
actually
particular
right,
situation.
because they were in an advantageous position right there. Hayabusa was not badly damaged. He could re-engage the fight, but what I'm thinking, what We On Worlds might be thinking right here, they want to get the goal really high on Hayabusa until he's really unstoppable into the late game. Let's not forget, they have the carry for the scaling. They have the Hayabusa that works really strong into the late game as well.
Kind of feel like Rock here. He was put down into the bot side. I'm pretty sure Akai is going to get out of this, right? He's not going to go. Oh, wait a minute. But
what's
comes to
going
Papa. A lot of trouble here. Roger quickly disengaging, using Metamorphosis. It's not going to be enough. Minotaur is able to pick him up. Are they going to get one more onto Unta? But yes, Channel Kill goes through. He doesn't get it. Oh, he manages to get the final one. Rock is here to save the day, to try and buy some time for the team. But Akai is going straight into the fight, locking down King.
Wow.
There is nowhere he can go. They want more arrow flickers out of the way, but it's not going to be enough as We Own World is showing dominance in this game.
Living up to their names, they do indeed own this game right now. Icon is just down to their knees right now. They have 3 players down, and they are back right here. We Own Worlds want to prove that they are more dominant compared to these iconic players right here. They do
Absolutely.
own this game right now.
I love the rotation. That was such a good call. They saw the opportunity, noticed that 2 members were halfway across the map on the top side. Instantly calls, we gotta dive this. Anybody who comes, we can take them on. And I really love it because that puts them at a really advantageous position here. Hayabusa now with the Endless Battle already purchased here. Carry getting the Bloodlust Axe as well. On top of the fact that Gushon actually gets the concentrated energy as well. That's pretty huge. That's a big power spike.
And right now we see Lord is already spawned on the top side of the map right here. We Own Worlds winning already mid-game. And they have heroes that scales into late game. Icon is so much in trouble right here. They have to turtle up. They have to back up right now and rethink their strategy. They have to tone it down with their aggression right there. They had their chance early into the game, and right now they have to be really careful with their engagers, man.
Absolutely. I think, especially for Team Icon here, they don't have the scaling on their side. So the next best thing, oh wait, this is going to be Unta getting that cash. Divine Judgment, is it going to be popped? He waits for it. Now, going in with Hayabusa, he's going straight in with the Shadow Kill. Is it going to be enough? He actually gets picked off there at the very end. Luffy coming straight through, holding up the dagger, waiting to dash at the very end there. Gets another pick. It's going to be 2-0. Lord is going to be in the eyes of We Own the World.
This is why normally the meta ban will be Hayabusa right here. Hayabusa scales so well into the game. He does have the Bloodlust Axe to get it all. The Lord has been slain by We Own Worlds, and it will be just...
It was a good attempt.
Just owning.
I mean, it was a good attempt by Grok there.
Wow.
He tried to go for it. He's like, maybe I can steal this away and buy some time. But it looks like We Own World secures it really nicely. Everybody holding up their retributions to the very last second. Quickly pops it to secure the Lord for themselves. But now, this is kind of what can they do. Ooh, Divine Judgment onto Akai. Probably not the best idea. Akai hops right over them. Pops the all. It's going to be enough to slay every single person. Kaya kind of set her team up to fail there.
Wow. My money is off the table right now. Going to Gideon right now. My
Oh,
invisible money is over.
Oh
and
no, Sino's going to go down as the rest of the team, one by one, going through. Rock, he's just way too tanky. It's not going to be enough. They're going to go straight for the end here. What a game played by We Own World. That's going to be the first win of the day.
Amazing. Wow. I mean, that was not even a pun. That's just wow.
That's just astonishing the way they played.
I mean, I think they name it like that to just like troll us. Like when they make a wow play and we'll be like,
We know who
wow!
you're talking about.
And that's the branding right there. We Own Worlds. Only game 1 against Icon. Week 1. Day 1 in the regular season. Wow, look at that.
Goodness, the damage coming in from the damage dealers. I mean, Carrie is keeping up quite well considering where she was at here. She managed to pick up 4 kills in the fight, and you would think that in the earlier stages of the game that Carrie would take a long time, especially for Mihawk as well, to get into that position where they can really do much here. But thankfully, their team set it up really well. Having Dragon constantly roaming around the map, looking for the opportunities, Minotaur to protect Hayabusa until he's ready to not be babysitted anymore. Really well done.
That's right. I mean, maybe Icon was really affected by the death stare right there from the almost. My goodness.
Oh man, I have to say though, Icon looking a little rusty compared to what they're used to.
They were just like a little bit confused of what they're trying to do. They have an early aggression composition, and then they went for a Roger that needs to skill like Marksman. He needs the item or it won't work, and they were not doing all this early aggression. I mean, Beyond Worlds was leaving out Hayabusa to do the farming, but they did not leave out Roger to do all the farming, and there you go.
All right. Guess we're just gonna have to see what's happening up for the next game here. Will Icon be able to take this back? It's gonna be interesting, but I mean, let's look at a couple of highlights first to see how they played this out. I love the way that Eric instantly just says, Mihawk, no. Stay out of the fight, but it's still not enough at the very end here, especially when you're playing against a composition that has CC that excels in these 5-on-5 team fights. And I think that's really just the understanding of how they play. And especially when Unta, he already popped the ultimate, unsuccessfully gets the kill there with the rest of his team. But they should have just given up Turtle there. You're not losing too much.
That's right. I would like to, give credit to Beyond Worlds as well. I mean, like, props to you, you're bad. But my goodness, their target ban on Natalia and Cho right there, that was just amazing. And also going for, meta picks that's extremely strong like Hayabusa and Carry. Carry actually is not a meta pick, but it's a reliably strong marksman that goes really well, scales really well into the late game, that helps them a lot, and especially winning out the mid game, early to mid game already, that just leaves Icon out there to be open for the loss right there.
Yeah, and here's just the ending of the dive. I mean, it was such a decisive call, especially considering, like, you can see that Jawhead's halfway across the map. And he is one person that can really catch you off guard if he gets onto, like, your main damage dealers like Hayabusa. He dashes in. Oh, I'm on a dash out. Oh no, you get flicked behind your back and dive accidentally. And it's kind of those, he catches people off mid-combo, which really takes people ajar.
Beyond Worlds showing the team chemistry right there. Earlier on, we see, them taking turns, taking turret shots for each other, and nobody goes down. And just amazing execution, amazing team chemistry, along with the,
I mean, just look at this. Look at this fight alone. Look at this fight alone. Everybody goes for the same target, and I like to see that. It really just shows team chemistry amongst We Own World here. But can Icon come back here?
Ooh, because it's not over. We got game 2 though. So, what do you think?
I mean, I kind of feel like, especially if Team Icon were that far behind, they really need to think. They really need to ask themselves, what does their team composition do? What objectives can we give up? And what does our team composition do here? Because their team composition was really reliable in getting picks here. Especially if there's a straggler, let's say 4 members are rotating from mid to top. If one person is a little bit slow, Unta can snatch him up, and that's going to be a free kill. And then you can start pushing for objectives because it's going to be a 4v3.
That's right.
So it's kind of these awkward positions that you need to continuously really keep in mind when you're playing the game.
Ooh, we will find that out in game 2 though, whether they are able to come back from that Icon against We Own Worlds game 2. But before that, we'll go into a little break right here, and we'll see you in game 2.
The thought of vengeance burns me. Death is quiet and pleasant. Death is quiet.
You have slain unstoppable! You have slain.
The spear of destiny hit me. I long for peace in the heart.
Killing spree. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy has been Shut down.
Everyone.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
In patch 88, we introduced the Jade Path expansion, with which we told a story of how the Minotaurs were punished by the gods due to their excessive avarice. Players were able to follow the last survivor of the Minoan race as he ventured back to the Maze of Minos, searching for salvation and redemption. As many of you know, Minotaur's journey led to an all-out battle royale over the Twilight Orb. However, the story is not over yet. When the dust settled, a new hero emerged. The Land of Dawn's legendary King of Thieves has been secretly planning a grand heist with his partner Dexter. And so, an untold chapter of the Jade Path unveils itself. A brand new adventure is coming on August 1st, Cloud's grand heist event. Experience an all-new story as you unlock Cho and his skin, Hip Hop Boy, for free along the way. In the latest update, patch 96, we buffed up Cho and the Hip Hop Boy's model and made some tweaks to his skills, so don't miss out on getting the upgraded Kung Fu Master. As the story of Cloud's grand heist unravels, a brand new game mode will launch, Mirror Mode. In this mode, rather than everyone using a different hero, players on the same squad will have to use the same hero in battle. The interactions between the same hero bring new strategies into the gameplay, which provides a totally new battle experience. For example, Natalia's smoke bomb now allows all of her allies within the area to dodge basic attacks. Eudora's superconductor now gives all of her allies' skills extra magic damage. Try different heroes in Mirror Mode to discover more interesting new mechanics. When selecting a hero for Mirror Mode, you and your teammates will have to vote on 6 different randomly selected heroes. The hero who receives the most votes will be the one your team uses in battle. Everyone on your team will use the same hero, so make sure to choose wisely. During the battle, heroes will receive different buffs depending on their roles. For example, tanks will have extra attack damage, while marksmen and support will take less damage. So, in this mode, you can have 5 support heroes attacking 5 marksmen head-on without holding back at all. Mirror Mode will be available between August 1st and August 15th. We hope that everyone can have a refreshing and unique battle experience in this brand new game mode. Be sure to let us know your thoughts on Mirror Mode, and we'll continue to improve it in future updates. Of course, the story isn't complete without its protagonist, the King of Thieves, Cloud. The mischievous, sneaky yet deadly Cloud will debut on August 7th. Check out Cloud's Hero Spotlight trailer releasing this Friday. For those who do not want to miss out on key information on Cloud's amazing skills, be sure to check this out. Last but not least, we've prepared tons of more surprises for you. Survival Mode is coming back right after Mirror Mode's limited run. You can also play all the heroes for free on August 18th while having an experience bonus on the same day. In the meantime, there's another never-before-seen epic giveaway coming your way soon. So stay tuned for more details. And that's all for today. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight, where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is a mischievous and sneaky fellow who can steal practically anything.
And welcome back. Right here we got in the Mobile Legends Professional League Malaysia, Singapore right here. This is Eduardo and this is
The Fatal 5-Way. And man, I'm already feeling imaginary richer now. Imaginary richer. My bank account in my imaginary was
there
just
goes
a little
my
bit,
there goes my money.
Ooh, a little bit
We
feeling
own Wells.
good.
We own Wells. Getting 1-0 over Icon right here. Can Icon come back and force it to a game 3.
Well, I kind of feel like Icon need to play the game smarter here. Especially in game 1, they needed to hold back, they needed to wait for the right opportunity. Their composition was highly mechanical. I mean, they're looking for picks, they're looking for advantageous situations. And to set that up kind of requires your team to really know the situations where you can abuse them. But I think we own the world, world there. Definitely on the upper end in terms of just understanding the composition and looking at those conditions and be like, we can dive, we can kill them all.
They drafted so well into that game. I think Icon was just like, what? And then they picked Roger, which I was like, why?
I mean, he can clean up really well.
No, that doesn't work early into the game, and especially they pick a composition that is just in your face, and where the tanks and all the supports that has to go in front, and Roger will be left behind and just be really lonely.
He can naturally he can keep up. He transforms, and then he gets the bonus movement speed, goes in. I definitely feel like in terms of Roger's role in the composition, he was definitely a DPS cleanup mechanic crew. Like, he was the cleanup crew. He wanted to look for those low life targets, instantly execute them as soon as possible, and then once he gets those big targets, because he's hoping his team catches one of the big targets. I mean, Hayabusa, catching him is already difficult, but if you just chain your CC well, it would have landed nicely. And if they bursted him as soon as Unta got the ultimate Divine Judgment, I mean, it's pretty hard to get out of there.
I do have to agree with that. I mean, I like how you defend the team that I bet on right there, and
maybe I'm just baiting you into betting into the game.
Gideon's a really nice guy right there.
Or this is just could be my
I do have to agree. I do have to agree with your point right there. But Roger right there has, I mean, his function will be a little bit better after the 5-minute mark. So yeah, we because Roger has to, you know. Oh, talking about Roger though, but let's get into the draft pick. Picks and bans.
Actually get him again. I mean, here's my personal opinion. If you're thinking of Roger, look, is Martis available? If so, take him, because Martis does a way better job at cleaning up.
Was Martis banned out? I didn't know. And there was no Martis picked, right?
There was no Martis picked. That's the thing.
That was my point right there. They could have picked a better fighter.
I mean, it's not per se. I mean, meta-wise, yes, but I think in terms of what the role needed to do at that point of time, Martis would definitely be a better pick in terms of the cleanup crew. His ultimate can reset as well, so that just makes him even better, and he has the extra added utility compared to Roger, who just sustains most of the fight. But let's look into the picks and bans here. It looks like Natalia and Helkert instantly gone.
Another target ban right there on Unta. And I think they're watching the show as well. They'd be like, key player, Natalia, ban it out.
Let's get some inside information.
Out you go. Out you go. I mean, it's on the show. So although there's a delay, but they'd be like, oh, again with the show? That's just repeating itself right there.
I mean, the one combination that I've been talking with a lot of people is the Cho Jawhead. I mean, it's a really nasty roaming combo.
Really popular. I mean,
and we've seen it many times before. And I think is Cho worthy of banning just to keep Jawhead for yourself? Yes, at least you don't have to worry about Cho and Jawhead at one point.
Because Cho does so much crowd control. He does have the slow. If he travels a certain distance, it just hits you, gets the slow, gets the knockout with the Jeet Kune-Do, gets the Way of the Dragon with the kick. It's just so much crowd control there. It looks like Icon missed out a ban right there.
Oh no, Grok is going to go through.
What happened right there? It could be intentional though, but Hayabusa might be the pick right there. Luffy getting the Hayabusa for themselves.
It's interesting because Grok was on the table there, and I personally think Grok is like a must pick. You gotta get him straight away. But it looks like We Own World wants to get the Hayabusa first. So, priorities?
Well, according to the past records, which was the last game right there, they picked Hayabusa and it worked. And,
I mean, it worked.
They won. And if they're giving Grok to Icon, and Icon had like 0% win rate right now with Grok. I mean, according to the first game.
According to the first
jumping in right now, and you know, but you know, there you go. They don't pick Grok, so this leaves out Grok for We Own World. So what's going on right there?
I kind of feel like I kind of feel like Icon.
Oh, Selena, what? The marksman, the Clint has been picked up by We Own World.
Is this a code? Is this a code? They are definitely playing off meta here. It looks like either they are.
Only Clint is the off meta one. Selena is great. Hayabusa is What? Oh, I think this is a miss. I think this could be a rematch.
This could be a rematch.
I don't think Tigro and Monkey King would do the job.
I mean, this would have been a great match to watch.
Yeah,
this is the most solo queue you can ever get.
I mean, judging from how they picked right here, as professional caster, you and me, we all know that this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna fly.
But I mean,
by.
it would be nice to see Clint. I mean, the early stages. I mean, when ML first released in Malaysia, I had to say, I had a pretty nasty Clint.
Yeah,
pretty nasty. Mainly because it was great to see a gunslinger type of marksman.
You do love your guns, right?
Yeah, I like big guns. If I can ever get them. The problem is that most of these priority picks in solo queue, even like, especially with Leslie, a lot of people just like getting rid of her. And then after that, once you hit like Epic, when they start, once you hit Epic, where they stop even selecting her and really start considering what the bans are. I think that's what I like to see, especially when things like the MPL start to impact solo queue.
Speaking of marksman right there, you love yourself some marksman. You like your
yeah.
guns, you like
I
your
like my
Leslie,
guns,
you
but,
like your carries right there.
This meta is...
Speaking of which, the developers did release a video saying that they will be improving the role of marksman.
I hope
they
so.
might be making them gain more stats every level, and also making marksman items a little bit cheaper at it, so they could get their item spikes early on. So right now, it's not just there yet, but the teams are hyping up marksman right now.
I'm on the fence on this one. I'm going to be real with you. I'm on the fence on this one because you don't know how much they're going to change it. Because let's really think about it. The itemization for attack damage is pretty good. I mean, a lot of defensive items naturally give you MR. Oracle naturally gives you MR. It naturally gives you magic resist. That's a staple item. Usually every time gets it.
That's right.
And if you think about it, they would have to get a substantial subsidy to really push for marksman. And I don't even think base damages for marksman even matter too much unless they really jack up the stats.
Yeah, that's right. And it wouldn't be fair already.
Exactly.
That's how we think. I mean, the developers don't take offense. I mean, it's just we're trying to discuss the game right here. And in terms of making the marksman items, which is the attack damage items, cheaper right there, could even boost fighters right there, because they do buy attack damage as well, isn't it?
It's those pseudo, like, you change an item, especially an item, it affects so much in the game, because everybody who utilizes the item can start abusing it. Like, let's say if they reduce the price of Berserker's Fury from by like 500 gold, I mean, that's just gonna make every fighter who abuses Berserker's Fury so much better. Well, actually, another point that I wanted to bring up here is pretty important. I need to quickly flip through the pages.
Flip his caster Bible right there.
My holy grail of my holy grail of all my information. I really wanted to talk about how in the previous patch they started to introduce a lot of these newer items like Twilight Armor, caps damage at 900, physical damage if you get bursted down.
The updates are so quick. Yeah, the updates are so quick, and people have to catch up, right? Yeah, we as casters and along with the players have to catch up really quickly. And they'll be left behind.
The main thing I want to talk about is I talk about Twilight Armor in my previous cast so much because I thought it was a crazy good item.
Hit me up with the stats right here.
But nobody's been picking it up.
Really?
Why? Why has nobody been picking up the Twilight Armor as often? It's kind of this interesting retrospect where it's like 900 physical damage here. I mean, if a Gushin bursts you for a good 2k, it's pretty nice to pick up a Twilight Armor at some point. I mean,
you mean Gushin picking up the Twilight Armor?
No, especially for anybody fighting against
Gushin.
Against Gushin. Something to really consider about. And even like things like Sky Guardian's Helm, we saw it a couple of times. Not a lot of people pick it up these days. So I kind of feel like these...
I do think it's really strong though. I did read through it.
Yeah.
And it's just amazingly strong. And I think the players right there have to get their, get their itemization updated. Right?
I don't know. Maybe it's because... I'm thinking a little too far ahead. I'm using my
the stats
300...
guy.
My 300 IQ is a little too much for this to comprehend. But again, these players are going to be playing on the highest levels. They're looking for every loophole in the book.
That's
anything
right.
to abuse. And I'm looking at these items as like, why are they not brought up? And especially in these games, I kind of feel, especially for the Twilight armor, in terms of DPS, it doesn't give you enough stats, and I don't think 900 physical damage is enough to keep you alive in these team fights.
That's true.
Because it only prevents one burst. After that, it's kind of over. So, was it necessary to bring these items into the game? So it kind of puts this big question mark on Marksman, like, is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
So I'm looking forward to the stats, but not to the itemization being cheaper. That's not going to be great.
That's not gonna be great indeed. I mean, like, that's true. Why do I have to always agree with you? I mean, I'm trying to go against you.
You're trying to be the villain.
I'm trying to be the villain, but I have to agree with you. I mean, we all listen to reason, right? We're talking about stats and history, and I mean the history of the games, and right here. So game 2, right here, could Icon come back? I mean, they were picking, what was it again? You're still on We Own Worlds?
I'm still on We Own World. I'm definitely banking it all in on We Own World here.
Come on, let's swap for the banner.
On some under the table things happening here. But I really wanted to talk about the Grok pick. Why did they let it through? Why did they let Grok through? We've seen it so much previously, and even at MSC, Grok was 100% pick back.
I think the carry pick might have worked because carry can melt tanks. Can melt. Sorry, not
Is
milk.
it like a
Sorry.
milk tank?
My
Is it
apologies.
a soft in many of these cases a soft counter?
The only reason why carry is picked right here is not only take out the carries really quickly, it's because of how her passive works, and after 4 hits, she triggers true damage.
True damage.
True damage, and if she gets a lot of attacks, she doesn't even need attack damage items. She just go for a lot of attack speed. A lot of attack speed, and the melts will be like, no, stop hitting me with the light wheels right there. So that was great. And speaking of the picks right here, Cho being banner, I mean, We Own Worlds just on top of the game here in terms of picks and bans, taking out Natalia
definitely.
and Cho, targeting on Sino and targeting on, what's that called again? Targeting on Unta, key player of the day. My apologies, Unta. I do remember your name right there.
Yeah, not to mention
pick
that.
up the Grok right there doesn't mean so much if they know how to counter it.
I
That
kind
was
of
my
feel,
point.
yeah, but Grok is just so good. Can you really? You're betting because especially in a game like ML, it's so short. You're looking to end the game like 5-8 minutes. I mean, tops. And I think carry kind of takes too long to reach that critical mass.
Which makes me question the pick of Roger, because
I mean, that's
you were talking about Grok being aggressive in the early game and everything, but Roger can't dish out damage to get the kills out.
To be fair, he was last picked. I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
So that was like, I mean, that was the team that I bet on, and I was angry with my money being lost right there with that Roger.
The
I
imaginary
mean,
money.
why? And also they have Hayabusa, Gushin, 2 strong assassins that is actually viable to be banned out. Having the, my handwriting is really bad right there. Having the Akai that is really strong, that with the long in, having the Minnow and Fury coming in from the Minotaur. I mean, Minotaur right here is actually one of the earliest heroes that has been released from by Mobile Legends, and as more new tanks that came out like Grok, Kaja and everything that outshine him, and recently Mobile Legends did rework Minotaur, and it seems to be really strong right now. With,
yeah. I mean, do you remember what Minotaur was like prior to this rework?
It just takes so long to charge up. Like,
it was almost his gameplay felt so unpolished.
Yeah.
Really slow. Doesn't really do much.
Those were the dark days of Mobile Legends.
Yeah, those were really. It was hard to play him.
days.
Definitely hard to play him. And I kind of feel like once his rework came into play, same as Hayabusa, they did a really good job here.
Oh, that rework, man.
I'm happy. I invested well with Hayabusa
Because they were thinking, okay, this was the sort of scandal and story that happened to Hayabusa. Even with Cho as well. They were planning to nerf Cho.
Tell me more.
They were planning to nerf Cho to make way for Mardis to come out, because Mardis has immune. Right? So Cho did have immune for his Shanpo, so they have to work that around because they want to make Mardis shine in the game right here, and that was a little bit. And then Cho was recently reworked. I think we saw the video right there, and Hayabusa. I mean, Hayabusa I mean, they wanted to nerf Cho, and then after that, you know, everybody was like, save Cho, hashtag save Cho,
Hashtag
save Cho, please. And Xeno being, I mean, his whole career is about Cho. So
I mean, it's something to really.
So
think
when
about.
a big nerf is coming to Cho, his career might be over right now.
No. I mean, especially when prior to this, he was like just one tricking Cho. He's really good at it. I don't think that passion is.
But he
gonna
does
leave
have the mechanics to play other heroes as well.
absolutely.
And
But Cho, man, he is. I mean, I think of him. I think Cho.
And ironically, when Martis came out, he became top global Martis.
Casually, just by the way.
There you go, just like
By the way.
top global Martis, no problem. I mean, my career is still here. Hayabusa as well.
Hayabusa as
He was planned to be nerfed, and it was on the advanced server. People have been trying it out, and they don't really like it. They hated it so much, and people was like, "Save Haya, save Haya."
I mean, Haya is especially. It's a hard challenge, hero to balance out, and here's why. Early stage, he is so bad. He is like Saber, but a little bit better at clearing waves. He is that bad. He really can't do much. He's kind of there, pokes. The base damage is not very high.
Previously, he was using mana, and now he's using
Exactly.
energy.
Which is great. Which is a great addition.
He's always
to his kit.
regenerating. It's amazing, great.
Yeah, I mean, it's great in terms of just how they're going to do it. Looks like production is telling us that draft's going to be happening sometime soon, so don't worry for viewers out there. We'll be getting to the game as soon as possible. But looks like there's not going to be a draft. We're going to go straight into the game.
I'm ready for this. Let's go. Natalia being banned out yet again. We almost do not like that sneaky assassins. You know,
I mean, it's a lot of
from
respect.
Ulta. A lot of respect. A lot of respect. Target banned right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And assume Cho is gonna be taken out right there, so there's no need to theorycraft right here.
Fanny?
Fanny? Nah. Oh yeah. Key
Yeah.
player, Fanny.
Key player.
Sorry. My apologies. I love you, X-Ray, but
Nobody likes Fanny that much, okay?
do you know why? Because
So
I
much
hate Fanny. That's why I can't remember. I can't remember.
I mean,
about
I'm not
Fanny.
going to lie. I'm going to agree with you on that one.
It's so annoying.
It's difficult to deal with. Really
Mobile
strong-
Legends has a small map, and you have a hero that can jump around. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It looks like it's going to be a standard bans coming from both sides. Nothing much is going to change. Ooh, they're going to give up and go for the Jawhead this time around. Rather interesting, but blue side, what are they going to do this time? Hayabusa is going to be locked in straight
Hayabusa
away.
yet again?
Is picking.
I mean, I would have liked to see. I definitely
The
would.
Gronk might be the pick right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like what
Why
you
not?
predicted?
Like, why not? Why not get Gronk?
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, and Selena as well. I completely forgot.
Your
This
team
time
is
around,
picking.
Selena doesn't go
Icon
through.
did ban out Selena earlier on, and they did not ban out Jawhead, and WoW did pick the Jawhead, and they did not like it, so they're swapping Jawhead up to the banhammer, and then they're banning him out right now and getting Selena for themselves. I mean, who will be playing this?
I kind of feel like both of these teams have their own separate meta here. They have a lot of different ideas on what the top picks are going to be, and I feel like, especially for We Own World, they're going to be like, oh hey, Hayabusa better than Grok, and we're just going to kind of see how this is going to play out. And it looks like they're going to go for their old previous team comp that we saw before. They've already locked in the Akai and as well as the Gushin. Let's see what the response is going to be coming from Team Icon.
I'm really liking the picks from We Own Worlds right now. I mean, I'm drinking the WoW Kool-Aid right now, and We Own Worlds really strong with the Akai that has the. Ooh, the Marta has been picked out right there. I sort of forget about it right
Last pick, Roger.
there. Last pick. Please
Last
don't
pick,
please. Icon, what are you doing? Listen to me. I'm your coach right here, Eduardo. Just kidding. But oh, the Fanny though.
Oh yes.
But who will be playing it? I don't remember.
I would like to see. I mean, they've got plenty of players who can actually play multi classes as well.
They do
so
have one player called Zen that is an extremely talented young and talented assassin player, but he's not in the team. I mean, he's not in the lineup. He's not in the lineup right now.
Yeah.
So I'm really questioning the Fanny pick right here. Who will be playing it? Will it be Xeno? But because
just gonna have to see.
Xeno is really great in Martis as well. So they do have great picks, but I don't know.
Well, we're just gonna have to see here. I mean, We Own World. They're liking their team composition.
They're liking their carry.
They're letting it through. They're gonna lock
This is
it.
the exact same composition, right?
Yeah, exact same composition here.
The
It's
exact
only
same
up
composition.
to. It's kind of up to Team Icon here to really come up with a response here, because now We Own World have this set strategy. We want to get ahead using our side lanes. Play as 4-1. Somebody's gonna split push. We're gonna have 4 members. We're naturally gonna beat a lot of compositions in terms of team fighting. Now, their composition right now looks pretty good. Do they want to get one more tank to really set in stone set in stone their team fighting composition, or they can go in with someone with a lot more damage and start splitting.
I was thinking about they could go for the Angela for extra support, extra utility on that Martis.
Oh, that does bring a very good point here.
That's right.
The mage picks. Mage picks have been rather interesting here.
But picking the Lapu Lapu right there, I do understand that Unta is really a mean Lapu Lapu player, but they're switching it up a little bit. I mean, they are all iconic players. They are icon, but
can they outplay
one
this?
of their weaknesses right here is they one-trick all their heroes. And because they're famous for a reason, like Xeno with the Cho, Unta with the Natalia and everything like that. So personally, and professionally as well, I do question whether they are able to pull this off with all these picks right here. And We On World might be having a little edge right here because they do have the composition they picked earlier, and they won against Icon. So they're in the confidence right here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Icon switching it up right here, and I would, in my opinion, having heroes that are not comfortable for themselves, possibly.
Possibly.
I do not know, but because I do have experiences playing with them. So these players are amazing, but we will see whether they are able to perform right here on MPL Season 2, Week 1, Day 1, We On Worlds versus Icon, Game 2.
This is going to be really interesting here because looking at the lineups on both sides, oh, quick attack coming in from We Own World, going to deny information away from Team Icon here. And as I was saying just now, there's a pretty big power spike at level 2 for Team Icon. They might want to consider going for an invade here once they hit their level 2s. And that would be an interesting fight to see because, I mean, you've got Grok, you've got Fanny. They have a really strong level 2. Grok can cut off the zone, as well as Fanny. Got the steel cables, got the extra bit of damage to really start chunking out multiple people. The AoE coming from her is pretty nuts.
That's right, but we don't see a lot of aggression coming in already from Icon yet again, and We On Worlds will be happy to secure the buffs from themselves, the Gushin, and you know, will be happily farming into the middle lane. Oh, Fanny on the bottom side of the map right here. What's going on right here? Gideon, oh, just jumps away. King Katom.
Nah, he's not going to really commit to this fight just now, but Grok is going to charge up, hide in the brush, and quickly cut him away. And he's immediately going to keep rinsing, repeating. Oh, what's happening on the top side here? Looks like We Own World's having a little bit of damage going all through all sides of the map. Looks like there's going to be engaged. Gushin is ready to go in, but it looks like they've spotted him out a little too quick. Fanny is going to go and recall.
Fanny does have the level advantage to herself right there. She was already level 3 when she was doing rinse and repeat steel cables right there, but we'll be jumping back to the lane really quickly, and we'll be having the control really soon. But on the top side,
no! The first blood going over to Team Icon here. This is going to be a good start for them. I mean, it's looking pretty good. They got rid of Minotaur really quickly with the Selena, and also the Martis. Oh, flickers forward. Tino goes straight in, sets up the kill for Unta. He's going wild now, going straight into the next target. Expects X-Ray already there. He flickers out for his own safety. Had he stayed there for a second longer, it would have been over. But quickly, with the advantage on their hands, they're going to be going for the turtle.
They were going for the turtle indeed. They were trying to push the lane right there, and the turtle will be slain by Icon.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, he flickers out just in time.
Wow.
Are they going to pick him up? Just one more hit. I mean, Lapu Lapu, he's getting his ability ready. Not off of cooldown just yet. Looks like the Minotaur is going to be making it out with no issues whatsoever, but the re-engage coming in from We Own World with the Akai catches off one target, and the kill is going to go over to X-Ray there. That's going to be really good. I mean, it's good re-engage here coming in from We Own World. A good response.
They're trying to even up the scores right now. 3 minutes in already. Icon, you know, getting a kill, a first blood for themselves on the top side of the map. Goes for the tower push, and then rotating towards the turtle, gets the turtle for themselves, and you know, they did lose out a little bit right there.
Are they setting up something here? Looks like Grok is going into 3 people, but quickly, luckily thanks to his CC shield, he's going to get out of there without too much in return. Martis on the bottom side, looks like he's going to catch somebody out here. Yes, he does, and it looks like Mihawk is kind of in trouble, but Sino realizes that the numbers aren't against him, quickly hops over the wall. Error, he doesn't mind taking the damage. Look at him. Just Grok stuff.
I mean,
this is just Grok stuff. Goes in, takes 4 people, walks out.
That would be that would be really different coming into the late game right here. We almost has a lot to catch up right now. So far, they are just trailing a little bit less on the goal advantage right here on the top side of the map. They will be, you know, expanding their goal advantage by taking the crab right here, and just not much action coming in until the turtle will be spawning in almost 20 seconds right there. We on Worlds will be trying to hold back a little bit right there. You know, just get their rapid boots on, get their boots on. Oh, a fight coming in right here.
Oh, wait, no, but the camera's already changed. It looks like something, no, it doesn't look like topside is going to happen too much. They're not going to commit to it. They're too close to the tower here, so they're not going to do much. Hayabusa quickly coming in and out with the shadow clones, not allowing them to really push forward. It's hard to catch Hayabusa, man. Oh, but it looks like it's not going to be over just nice. You know, gets a full combo off onto X-Ray. He's going to take some damage, but it's going to be all right. X-Ray not going for the all-in here, but they're kind of hovering against each other. Do they do it? Do they not? Sino coming in from the back, gets the stun off. They're getting some people really low, but it might not be a commitment they want to take here. Lapu Lapu dashes in, realizes this is not going to happen. They disengage.
This back and forth right here just shows that they're really afraid of making mistakes right here.
Oh, absolutely. But
really
wait
afraid.
Oh, wait a minute. The steel cables. He's going away. He's not going to commit to it. He sees the rest of the team coming through. Akai popping down the all, pushing him out of turret. Are they able to get it? Ooh, Sino just zoning him away, making sure he doesn't go any further. But one more kill. Looks like oh, wait a minute. He goes down. He wasn't able to finish off in there.
Wow.
He was so close to dying. Oh, really well played here from the side of We Own World.
You do notice that every time I say WoW, it was We Own Worlds playing a lot of WoW plays right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My goodness, and that will translate into a potential total. But however, We Own Worlds is on the bottom side of the map right here. Does not capitalize on that just yet. You know, does not punish Icon for their little mistakes right here. They're still going on to their rotations on top side of the map. A little bit of a tank fighting right here, but does not, you know, translate to anything just yet.
Absolutely, and we can see here Fanny already getting the bloodlust. Sorry, not the bloodlust. Actually, yeah, the bloodless axe. I was thinking of endless battle for so long, but now she's already got her first item. She's going to be able to sustain and actually gets the dive instantly with the ultimate as well. Does she want one more? Can't take a little bit more, but she needs to disengage straight away because Gushit is right in the back, making sure that nobody's going out unpunished here. But this could be one more. The ulti coming in from Come to Papa, quickly getting another kill onto Thin Smoke.
Wow.
Wait, there's so much action going in. It kind of feels, especially for We Own the World, they're looking to always punish a play from Team Icon. Every single time somebody's always there ready to respond, he gets it. It's either he's there on time or he's just slightly late.
So Icon right now playing really aggressively, especially with the Fanny right here, will be still cabling in on the top side of the map, where they're constantly pressuring on all ends right on the top side of the map right here. Hayabusa will be going for the shadow kill. What's going on? Will be going. Oh,
he doesn't want. He's trying to clear the waves as much as possible. He's actually getting a couple onto the minions there, but not enough to actually protect this tower overall. He doesn't have the damage just yet, but let's look at the items here. You can kind of tell that they've already got their first item power spikes. They're looking to wait for their second one before they really pop off, especially for the side of We Own World. So Team Icon's got to be a little bit careful here.
Got to be really careful right there. Although We Own Worlds do not have the item spikes right there, but still they will get it eventually. So they have to be careful to engage right there.
Yeah, it looks like Arrow is going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Oh wait, a mega kill coming off from the top side. One member already going insane. X-Ray has quite a few kills on himself. He's going to be buying so much time for his team, especially for Luffy and also Mihawk to get ahead. But we see Marta's going ham here. He's trying to make sure using the stun as a way to deny space and also to cancel abilities is a great way before you disengage. But it looks like he's going to be locked into the wall here. Is it going to be enough as Mihawk trying to get the damage, but he wants the turret more than he wants to pick off Sino.
Sino will be walking away from that scot-free while Hayabusa pushes to the top side of the map right there.
He just misses slightly with a dagger. It's going to be okay for him. They're going to make it. They're going to make their time slowly pushing back into their base here. But I'm liking the rotations coming in, especially from We Own World. They lost the first tower. They're looking to put pressure along so they don't lose another one.
The Lord is already here, and it looks like both teams are still fighting.
And it's going to go all in as Dragon is going to be the target as everyone is going straight in. Era taking quite a bit of damage here, but that's going to be so much coming from Minotaur with a 4-man ultimate. That's huge. But Unta is quite big on Lapu Lapu. He's got all his charges. He can go in, but one more time. it's going to be the Minotaur going in. It's not going to be enough. We Own World loses their tank. They need to get out of there. And it looks like Mihawk is in a lot of trouble here. He's going to be going down. He's hopping over walls, but it's not going to be enough as Come to Papa isn't going to let him go scot-free.
The abyssal arrows coming in from Selena right there. Icon banning out in the first game and now leaving out for themselves. They will be going for the Lord right now. What is this? We on Wells have no contest in this, and Icon will be going for the Lord for themselves.
Oh wait, Hayabusa is kind of in trouble here. Gets soloed by Zeno here. This is just slowly slipping out of We Own World's hands. They're playing a little bit more sloppy.
Oof, the rematch here. You know, they want to come back from this. They want to prove to We Own World that they will not go down right here. We Own World is 1-0 in the series. Icon wants to fight back. Oh, and it looks like the abyssal arrows might take them there right there. Oof. Selena with the constant abyssal arrows coming out from Come to Papa. Well, he was like, come to Papa. Ooh.
Oh, Unta misses the ultimate at the very end there, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I mean, they got to be very careful of where X-Ray is all the time because he's quite far ahead. He really is. He's got a lot of damage onto him already, and they're looking for opportunities to get them like close together to get these big outplaying damages. Looks like the tower turret is going to go down here. Do they want to initiate a fight? Doesn't look like they have the numbers to do it just yet. I mean, it was a 4-on-4 with one in the back, but could have been pretty terrible. I mean, Gushin is pretty fast, and he has a nice pathway towards them, especially with the jungle, but it looks like Rock looking in for a big ultimate here, using Lauren as an ability to tank the turret. They're going to be focusing on the turret as We Own World is trying their best to cut it down, but it doesn't look like they get too much out of it. They didn't want to commit to this fight.
It was a great engage from Icon, but however, they do not get the tower from themselves. Really well executed by Icon right there.
Yeah, looks like Era is kind of in trouble here. A lot of damage going on to him, but they want to protect the turret. Looks like the turret's going to go down. They're sacrificing it. Their eyes being diverted away, being pried apart. They're trying to figure out what to do. Oh, this could be the engage they're looking for here. They've cut off space, and Martis is going to go straight in as quickly as possible, and a mega kill going over to Selena.
Icon just steamrolling on WoW right now. They were not happy about the first game. They got the Selena.
Oh, if he did not have Flicker there, he would have been dead.
Oh.
But Gushin coming through. He wants to commit to killing Fanny here. But, I mean, with King on Fanny, he's not going to let you do that. Oh, he looks for the opportunity to actually get... Oh, he really is trying that. This is a pretty exciting 1v1 here.
He's out of energy, so he'll be backing off for now. But We Own World will still not let up against Icon. They do have heroes that are really, really scalable into the late game. Having the Hayabusa yet again. I'll repeat again and again. Hayabusa, the carry, that will be really, really strong. Carry does have his endless her endless battle for herself already. Will be building for the Bloodlust Axe right there. That's a little bit confusing right there. Having the Aegis for the spell as well. You know, she does want more shield for herself right there. So expecting a lot of late game team fights right there, carry. So there we go. The Bloodlust Axe is done. So a little questionable item choices right there, but let's see how it will go.
Looks like they're going to go. I mean, great engage by Lapu Lapu there, but not too far away to come up with a solid follow-up here. Oh, but a 2v2 happening on the bottom side of the map. As Cino is locked into place, he can't get out. X-Ray's just waiting for the opportunity to go through, but he's going to be the target for Fanny. He knows what he needs to do to buy himself some time. Cino is going to get out of there real quick here. Fanny using your energy to get out. Akai trying his best to keep Gushin alive, locking him in place. But in the end, Fanny being able to outplay the situation. Is he able to get one more King? He's going to be cutting him down, and Grok picks up the kill. Akai goes down.
A little bit of a missed opportunity right there from We Own Worlds. Does not get the kill onto Cino that was locked in place by Akai. And Akai, Dragon, sacrificed himself. X-Ray was being taken down as well. Fanny came, you know, in the right time along with the backup from Icon. Just won the little team fight right there for Icon.
Absolutely. I think Gushin, I mean, this is kind of Gushin things. You use all your abilities, you're just waiting.
You're just waiting.
To get
sitting
your
there,
abilities.
looking at your juicy Cino being locked in place, but you can't do anything.
Exactly. I mean, he's so cooldown reliant to really get his damage out. And I think that was the perfect example. He was trying to do something there. He finally gets the ability, and it's too late. Fanny has already got stuck right on top of him. Didn't let him go through.
And there you go, the immortality coming out from Xeno. A lot of lock-ins will be
Oh,
there.
he doesn't want none of this.
Does not want any more. So in case he was locked in, he will have the immortality for himself. And right here,
Looks like a bit of a scuffle here. They're not going to commit too much. They're going to play a little. They're going to give a lot more respect. I'm expecting this to go into the later stages of the game, which is pretty good for the side of We Own World here, because that means they're given the opportunity to scale, and they really don't mind doing that.
ooh, these abyssal arrows that's hitting from so far range is a problem for We Own Worlds right now. We see Lord being triggered by Icon, but will be disengaging for now because We Own Worlds does spot that, and Minotaur seems battle ready.
Looks like he got hit by the Abyssal Arrow. Not going to do too much just yet. I mean, oh man,
Oh my god, this Abyssal Arrow.
This is actually getting so frustrating. It's just every single time we turn the camera, it's just another one. Just another one.
Another one.
Another one. And it looks like, they might actually want to commit to this because it looks like the numbers are pretty good for them. And sorry for the Team Icon there. Goes for the big engage. Both Lapu and also Grok gets a great engage, but the backline is in a lot of trouble here. Selena is looking for the opportunity to get out. Quickly flickers out of the way, but is that going to be enough? Looks like another kill on the bottom side of the map. But Carry trying to pump in the damage, trying to cut down the Grok. Does get, he does it. The shield saves his life at the very end there. Carry will be able to do quite a bit of damage here. And the cleanup crew, as We Own Worlds, X-Ray trying his best, but Come to Papa is just so far ahead. He has the items, and it's going to be a clean wipe from the side of Icon. They're looking to close this game out.
We Own Worlds making the mistake right there, not understanding the composition, will be better into the late game, and Icon right now understands that and will be taking the game away from them. We Own Worlds will be having a draw game against Icon 1-1.
Oh, looks like this is going to be a grudge match of a lifetime. I mean, this is kind of reminiscent of what happened in the qualifiers where they got knocked down We Own World got knocked down into the wild card series. So it's kind of like,
Icon
is
will
this
not let up one day.
I mean, is this a repeat of history, or is this, taking new strides?
But the next game will determine the bragging rights right here of the regulars.
Absolutely.
Oh yes, like whether it's We Own Worlds or Icon, we are excited to see all these things happen. Selena getting the MVP, 509 no deaths, doing 35% of the damage for Icon right there. However, MVP is on X-Ray for Team We Own Worlds, and everybody else having some chocolates for themselves.
Absolutely. I have to kind of give it to King here. He was pulling so much attention to himself once he got
global taunt.
Yeah,
global taunt right there with a Fanny.
With the Fanny, yeah. And he was really pulling a lot of pressure away from the initial team fighting composition that World wanted to do. They want to stick his fight, but somebody always has to deal with him. And especially when the composition of World requires that one to be ahead to really start taking out these to actually get ahead, then it's kind of awkward. But let's look at the highlights here. We can kind of explain a little bit more here. I really like how Xeno clips him at the very end, flickers forward to close the gap, and goes for his first ability, chains into the first ability to pick up the kill.
So right now we're seeing all these amazing fights that happen into the game right here. The Minoan Fury was good. We Own Worlds did have the slight advantage early into the game.
Yeah,
and right now we see that Icon is just turning it around. Dragon getting caught. Mino trying to save his teammate right here, but it's not quite enough right there. Icon having the edge all over the game.
Yeah, but you can see the score. It's 4-5 at this point in time. It's quite even overall until We Own Worlds start giving up too many pickoffs here, like this one, as we can see.
The abyssal arrows.
Yeah, I mean, the abyssal arrows are really frustrating to deal with, but I mean, you shouldn't get caught out like this. You go in for the punish, you get the punish, and now you're losing even more than what you initially wanted. And what can you do? And I feel like at this point, We Own World kind of lost sight of what their composition was about. And here, you can see, they were looking for the chance to pick somebody off. He gets hit by the abyssal arrows, and then the engage straight from Icon. And that's just Selena things. Selena things. It's really frustrating to deal with, but I think We Own World definitely lost sight of what their composition wanted to do.
They do understand what they're trying to do. They had the advantage first game, but second game, all these Selena arrows that leads into all these fights, that is advantageous for Icon because they get like 4.5 second stuns onto a Minotaur that
Oh,
will be
yeah.
standing there and will not be triggering the Minoan Fury right there. And we all will having a long fight right here. They thought they had it, but they just ever so slightly almost got it. On the bottom side of the map, we do see Fanny take out the Hayabusa as well, so it's a really great fight coming out from Icon.
Oh yeah, I definitely think this was a great fight. The only issue was Carrie kind of misplayed the situation, going in
was
at the
jumping
very end.
into the
Jumped
fight.
in, hoping to
The
kill the
Marcus
person.
should be.
Yeah, I mean that's what you would think. They want to keep the distance here, but I kind of felt like she was confident. Oh, I'm gonna get the fourth. I'm gonna get the fourth proc. He's gonna die. There's no one gonna be there, and she miscalculates the damage just a little bit. Dashes in. Oh no. Oh no.
There you go. I'm gonna have to ask my money back right here. Thank you, Gideon.
Ah.
Icon doing really well.
We're just gonna have to see.
I just told them not to pick Roger, and there you go.
I mean, I kind
What
of
happened?
I mean,
There you
Grok was through. I mean, so far Grok has been doing. You know,
Yeah,
is
Grok.
kind of there, kind
Your
of
favorite hero right there.
I definitely feel Grok is a little too strong. That's kind of what. But we're gonna have to discuss about this a little bit later. And I hope you guys, if you need to take a break, quickly go grab a drink, use the toilet,
Go get your popcorns.
get your pom poms, come back later. We're gonna be coming back right back in sooner or later. And when we come back, it's gonna be Game 3.
Oh, let's not forget that this MPL Season 2 is supported by Razer, brought to you by Moonton and Astro EGG Network. So we'll see you after the break.
In patch 88, we introduced the Jade Path expansion, with which we told a story of how the Minotaurs were punished by the gods due to their excessive avarice. Players were able to follow the last survivor of the Minoan race as he ventured back to the Maze of Minos, searching for salvation and redemption. As many of you know, Minotaur's journey led to an all-out battle royale over the Twilight Orb. However, the story is not over yet. When the dust settled, a new hero emerged. The Land of Dawn's legendary King of Thieves has been secretly planning a grand heist with his partner Dexter. And so, an untold chapter of the Jade Path unveils itself. A brand new adventure is coming on August 1st, Cloud's grand heist event. Experience an all-new story as you unlock Cho and his skin, Hip Hop Boy, for free along the way. In the latest update, patch 96, we buffed up Cho and the Hip Hop Boy's model and made some tweaks to his skills, so don't miss out on getting the upgraded Kung Fu Master. As the story of Cloud's grand heist unravels, a brand new game mode will launch, Mirror Mode. In this mode, rather than everyone using a different hero, players on the same squad will have to use the same hero in battle. The interactions between the same hero bring new strategies into the gameplay, which provides a totally new battle experience. For example, Natalia's smoke bomb now allows all of her allies within the area to dodge basic attacks. Eudora's superconductor now gives all of her allies' skills extra magic damage. Try different heroes in Mirror Mode to discover more interesting new mechanics. When selecting a hero for Mirror Mode, you and your teammates will have to vote on 6 different randomly selected heroes. The hero who receives the most votes will be the one your team uses in battle. Everyone on your team will use the same hero, so make sure to choose wisely. During the battle, heroes will receive different buffs depending on their roles. For example, tanks will have extra attack damage, while marksmen and support will take less damage. So, in this mode, you can have 5 support heroes attacking 5 marksmen head-on without holding back at all. Mirror Mode will be available between August 1st and August 15th. We hope that everyone can have a refreshing and unique battle experience in this brand new game mode. Be sure to let us know your thoughts on Mirror Mode, and we'll continue to improve it in future updates. Of course, the story isn't complete without his protagonist, the King of Thieves, Cloud. The mischievous, sneaky yet deadly Cloud will debut on August 7th. Check out Cloud's Hero Spotlight trailer releasing this Friday. For those who do not want to miss out on key information on Cloud's amazing skills, be sure to check this out. Last but not least, we've prepared tons of more surprises for you. Survival Mode is coming back right after Mirror Mode's limited run. You can also play all the heroes for free on August 18th while having an experience bonus on the same day. In the meantime, there's another never-before-seen epic giveaway coming your way soon. So stay tuned for more details. And that's all for today. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is a mischievous and sneaky fellow who can steal practically anything. In fact, with the help of his trusty sidekick Dexter, Cloud has never failed a job. After going to great lengths to acquire Mr. Rooney's mysterious device, Cloud made quite a few enemies and has no choice but to join the battlefield. As the Lord of Thieves, Cloud is ridiculously difficult for enemies to catch. In the off chance that Cloud and Dexter find themselves caught in the tight scuffle, they are able to unleash a devastating barrage of gunfire upon enemies to make a great escape. For his first skill, Cloud robs his enemies of movement and attack speed within a fan-shaped area, dealing physical damage in the process. If the crowd control of this skill wasn't enough, Cloud gains a certain amount of the movement and attack speed he robbed from enemy units, although the precise amount depends on the number of enemy units affected. Cloud can get a higher buff if he steals movement and attack speed from enemy heroes, so keep that in mind. Using the skill, Cloud can ensure that he can move freely while hindering his enemies, thus creating a safer environment for him to eliminate enemies. As for his second skill, Cloud uses Mr. Rooney's device to summon a mirror image of Dexter, which auto-attacks enemy units. Activating the skill again allows Cloud to instantly teleport to the mirror Dexter's location, indeed making Cloud quite difficult to catch. Dexter's mirror image deals physical damage and carries the effects of his basic attacks. This skill is highly flexible.
Welcome back, everybody, to the MPL Season 2, brought to you by Moontoon and EGG Network. And here, Game 3. This is the one. This is for all the bragging rights that we've been talking about here, and it's kind of to settle this grudge. I mean, we've seen we saw Icon knock down We Own World previously, and now it's again neck and neck once more.
Neck in neck, indeed. Our money's on the table yet again.
Money's on the table.
Who will it be?
All right.
Will it be? We can change up the bands.
Maybe, but let's pick some bands here first before we start betting money. I kind of feel like I need to know the compositions before I start betting money at this point. If I see Roger, I'm out.
All right. Let's do the. I mean, I was wrong to pick Icon on the first game.
I mean, nobody saw Roger coming out. It was last pick, to be fair.
What we're doing, it could be a mistake, but it's all right. Let's see whether Icon will be doing well, or will it be the We Own Worlds Hellcat being banned out? Along with Natalia, yet again, the target ban coming out from We Own Worlds right there. Doesn't want to see it.
I'm expecting to see the
so
exact
much
same
respect,
thing.
so much respect coming out from We Own Worlds.
I mean, definitely, but I'm definitely expecting to see the same sort of bans. Nothing really to change up here. I don't mind seeing high priority picks go through because somebody's going to take it anyways. And I think that Team Icon here are pretty set on picking up Grok every single time, unless they get first pick here. They might pick Hayabusa, as we've seen We Own World constantly do every single time they had the opportunity.
Might be the Jawhead being banned out right here. I mean, let's play a little game right here. Oh, Grok. I suck at this. I suck at this.
I mean, it's different.
I quit. No, just kidding.
It's interesting because they are the ones getting rid of Grok, which means they have another pick in mind that they want to first pick, which kind of begs the question: are We Own World mind readers here to figure out what they want to first pick here? Because I mean, Grok is really strong, really nasty, great at diving, high utility, high base damage.
His favorite hero. His favorite.
I mean, there's nothing about him to hate. I mean, there's nothing bad about him.
With
That's the worst.
With a wild chart, it's just all about the aggression.
Exactly. Yeah. So looks like they wanted to focus their pick into the Selena here, but that means Hayabusa is going to go over again to We Own World, and they've been consistently trying to get him ahead. Game 1 did well. Game 2 kind of struggled a little bit. Didn't really get the pop off as hard.
This is all because of Selena putting pressure all over the map with the Bissus average just firing again and again and again, getting onto the tanks of We Own Worlds. They are unable to engage at all with the Minotaur just standing there looking at them. And come to Papa playing a really mean Selena right there. Hayabusa and Martis being hovered over for We Own Worlds. Does not want to let the Martis go to Sino right there. Absolutely. I did mention that Sino did hit top global Martis like days after the hero was released.
I mean, it's pretty good. I definitely think that this is a pretty good pickup here, especially on my hero tier list.
Let's go.
On
Caster
my-
Bible.
Yeah, Caster Bible. But my hero tier list already tells me that Martis and also Hayabusa, as we've seen, performs very, very well here. But it looks like they're hovering over the Helios here and also the Jawhead. This is interesting here because that kind of tells me they're looking for a team fighting composition.
This is still good right here. Era is known to play a variety of tanks that's extremely strong. He does not have the Grok for himself. That's fine. He can also play Johnson, which is really, really like it's just so cinematic that this cinematic hero. But Hylos is extremely strong with the Glorious Pathway that's able to just let Sinnoh fly right there with the Glorious Pathway.
I definitely agree here. I mean, we're looking at a classic, especially once you lock in Helios, it's a classic team fighting composition. Looking to skirmish 3v3s and then looking for those big 5v5 fights. But coming in from We Own World, looks like they are also going to be looking. They are also going to be looking for this sort of team fighting composition with the Akai as well. They've got Martis, they've got Kagura. It's quite a big, it's a dead giveaway. Unless their last pick here, which would be interesting, is whether they want to pick up Gushin for themselves. Icon, I definitely see them wanting to get it for themselves. The question is, do they want to, like, you know, add another mage in?
They already have
the Harley?
They already have Selena on their lineup right here. So, what? Oh, what are you doing, Icon?
I mean, it's team fighting composition. I can see this working out to a certain extent.
Not liking this pick right here. I'm not liking it.
It looks like it's going to be Ooh, Saber. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a 1-3-1. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be a 1-3-1 composition. It's looking more like a 1-4, a 1-4 pushing composition. Because they want to stick his forward. They're going to use Saber to look for those big engages. Look for the big engages. Look for priority targets. Instantly locking them down for a good 2 seconds and just instantly bursting him to the ground.
I have a bursting question in my head right here. Can they protect Unta? Can they protect that Farsha? Because Farsha is very vulnerable. I mean, she's able to fly away, you know. But Era, Jawhead, Selena right here. But Selena does change the game a little bit because Selena will be able to hit the long range stun, and Farsha will be just able to just nuclear bomb away, you know, onto We Own Worlds right here. Really interesting composition on Icon's side. My bet is just sliding towards We Own Worlds right now because of how they pick.
A little bit, yeah. I can definitely see why. I can definitely see why here. I mean, their composition, it looks really solid, but it's like a lot of conditions need to be met for them to really pop off here. I mean, Johnson kind of needs to be out of the question before, and when the fight begins, he comes running in, bringing a friend along with him, looking for those big engages, and that's usually how it works. But Team Icon, on the other hand, they're looking to not only they have high potential to catch people. They've got great engage with Saber. So if they, as we saw in MSC, if you pick a Johnson, the only issue is if the opposing team engages first while Johnson is there. He isn't able to abuse the ult. You see Johnson in the flank with 3 other people. We've got 4 people. We'll start the fight first.
That's right. And I really don't know. My money, my invisible money.
Our imaginary money.
And there you go right there. Icon versus We Own Worlds. If you guys are watching right now on Facebook, Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2 is brought to you by EGG and Moonton, and let's go.
Looks like they're gonna go for a little. They're trying to deny pressure here. Like we saw previously, a lot of invades used to happen. So many, so quickly here. But Hayabusa in the mid lane here. He's gonna be able to push out quite well against Unta. Unta is just gonna take his time. He doesn't really mind. He can just take his time the entire way. But dual bot lane as well. They're clearing the jungles really fast. It looks like they're doing a very similar sort of clear on both hands. Oh wait, Sinnoh actually going a little bit too far here. X-Ray already goes straight into it. Oh, he's forcing out the flicker here, which is pretty good. On the side is We Own Worlds, forcing out the flicker in from Sinnoh. I mean, that's a pretty that's a pretty good trade-off.
Oh, be careful right here.
Oh, it looks like they might be able to get first blood going over to the Akai. I mean, it should have gone over to Dragon there, but I mean, you can't have everything.
Either way, as long as the kill go through, though, We Own Wolves getting the edge already, 3.8k to 3,000 gold right now. They are looking good so far, but Icon will not let up, won't they? On the bottom side of the map, however, 3 people, 3 players versus 2. A little bit.
Ooh, it's gonna be close. They could quickly transforms just to get out of the way. Very, very close there to be another kill
Close
going over to
call
We Own
indeed.
World. Yeah, I mean they could decide to. I mean, wait, Hayabusa is in the fight. Is in the fight. He's already level 4. They could go for a sneaky dive here, and I think they need to respect that. And Icon does. They quickly pull back, not letting them go any further. They don't want to try it.
Icon having a little bit of respect of V on Wolves right here, although they would love to, you know, win the game head on and just show the dominance right there, but they do understand that they have to be patient. They have to wait for the teammates to back them up, but there was no backup right there, and Toto is spawned on the bottom side of the map right now. It is 2-1-2 composition. It could go either way, but there's 3 players on the bottom side of the map right here. Untasino and the Selena come to Papa. Will might be, you know, trying to engage it really, really sneakily. We see Farsha really near that area right now.
I mean, Farsha trying. I mean, she's gonna notice Johnson, be like, "Hey, how you doing there, bro? What are you trying to do?" And they're gonna disengage off the turtle. They're trying to go for something really sneaky to sneak out the turtle from under their feet, but it's not gonna happen. Johnson quickly face checking, sees the opportunity, doesn't really want to go for it, but at least his team is very aware of the possibility of actually collapsing onto them on the turtle objective. But this is going to be a catch-off. Are they going to commit to it? Doesn't look like Saber wanted to go on Akai there. He is looking to catch Hayabusa, but Hayabusa still has the Shadow Dash. He's not going to go on somebody who has an escape mechanism.
There was a problem right there. Arrow was did not have the glorious pathway, was not level 4, but everybody on We on Wolf was in the middle lane right there. They were level 5, and he was hesitant right there. He doesn't even have the ultimate right there. That's why they disengaged for themselves. And right now, Turtle has not been engaged right there for both teams, playing really, really carefully right here. It is the last game. It is where it is right now. Whoever wins will be taking the series for themselves. Almost 4 minutes in, we're looking on more crazy action right now. We on Wolves having the goal lead ever so slightly, almost 4 minutes in right now.
What does Arrow do? He doesn't have the mana. Oh, big engage from the Johnson on the top side of the map here. They're gonna catch off King.
Oh yeah,
Saber
so good.
Not able to get out of that awkward situation there.
Wow.
Instantly gets clipped by the ult, gets clipped by Martis as well. There is no getting out of that.
Arrow was galloping to it. I was like, oh, never mind. I'll just quietly gallop away. And Turtle has been taken by Icon. To, you know, not bad, too bad of a trade-off right there. Arrow getting locked in.
Yeah, they're looking to kill Eric here. Shadow kill goes through, but Eric's just way too tanky. And we can see Real World. They're gonna pick this up, no problem. But Saber in the flanks, he could go. He goes for the ult, gets the Martis amongst 3 members. That's gonna be a 1-4-1. But a tower and turtle. Was the trade-off worth it? Was losing that tower and also losing Helios worth it? I kind of don't feel like it was. Like, after you lose Helios, you should have probably just given up at that point. No point going further there. But really well played. Saber saw the opportunity, saw Martis a little bit overextended, instantly catching off. Oh, Johnson Kagura!
I mean, We on Wolves did get towers for themselves, although Icon did get Turtle right there. Oh, but the drive is still on it.
He's not actually going to catch anybody there. They're going to
call.
disengage, but are they going to
run away really quickly right now?
Okay. They're in the safe zone. They're not going to get collapsed on.
Oh. Eject. Pull back.
Looks like they are setting up a play down on the bot side of the map here. I mean, Helios is by himself. He could face check here once the camp comes up, but looks like the pings are coming out. They kind of realize that this is going on. Error sees that he might be dove under tower here. He needs to start proxying the wave himself. To buy himself some time, but Martis quickly gets priority mid lane. They're going to do the rotations at Akai quickly with the ultimate, locking him into place. But will X-Ray pick up the kill this time round? No, he will not. Manages to get through the heals. Coming through, locking in Martis, and he gets picked off by the tower. Selena and Johnson misses the ultimate. Oh boy, this is going sour for We Own World as they are getting picked off one by one. Kagura knows that he has to protect the top side of the map. Saber and Jawhead have been knocking down towers as this fight has been going on. We Own World have lost so much more than they anticipated with this play.
What a turnaround there by Icon. That team fight will bring them the lot right here. They will profit from this really well. We on Worlds having players being down on the gray screen simulator right now. They will spot Icon trying to do the Lord, but will be disengaging for themselves. Want to go a little bit safe right there. Does not want to force it too hard on We On Worlds. We On Worlds does know how to play really well. They are going for the team fight right now.
Looks like it's going to be a big ultimate. This is the fight they've been looking for. A great engage by Icon and Johnson. The back line is getting taken out so quickly as they have to peel backwards. There is nothing more they can do. The numbers and the odds were against them. Wait, they could go for an engage here, however. I mean, Saber, oh no. However, we can see that Selena is recalling. This would have been a bad engage, so luckily they're not listening to me and following my calls.
It was a great disengage right there by Icon. They do understand that the team fighting potential, especially with the Johnson just coming in really quickly with the rapid touchdown right there. They do understand this might happen, and they disengage a lot. Really great call right there for Icon.
Definitely, and I think especially for Icon, only losing Sino in that situation was the best possible situation here, because Sino, he's pretty far behind. He's there for utility mainly. He doesn't have the damage just yet, so he was willing to take the hit for the bigger members of the team.
That's right, and we see Farshawn right here having the rapid boost for himself. The Abyssal Arrow goes through, and let's see what's going on right now.
Oh, Sino in the back line. Is he going to be able to pick off Dragon there? I mean, he's getting locked out pretty hard, but it's not going to be enough. The damage coming through. Is it going to be enough? Saber finally gets the ultimate. This is the fight that Icon have been looking for, and using Unta as a big zone mechanism, instantly picking up a couple of kills for themselves. They want a little bit more here. Kagura going in the back line. Is she able to pick it up? Yes, she cleans up one, but now there is still one more to be stolen away as Kagura picks up another one. I thought that was going to go over to Martis there, but Kagura picking up 2 kills, saw the opportunity, hops over to her umbrella and chunks them all out. The back line didn't even see it coming.
It was neck to neck, 2 for 2, but We On Worlds somehow find themselves in advantage position right here. We'll be trying to get a rapid touchdown onto Sino, and Sino is still here. We On Worlds does know that they are here right here. Sino.
Oh no, this could be bad. Did they steal the Lord away? No, Hayabusa actually gets the Lord. They have to get out of this. They don't mind losing a couple of members, but this is not a fight they want to take. Johnson is kind of in this awkward position where he needs to get out of there. The rapid touchdown was enough. Was not going to be enough. Flicker being popped up. Jawhead flicking for a Helios forward. I mean, this is the utility that I was talking about, Helios, with Helios and also Jawhead. Jawhead can either flick your friends, flick your opponents behind you, but flicking Helios forward to get the stun and catch up, that would have been nasty to see.
We On Worlds right there was gambling with the Lord right there. They were not in a great position to take that, and Icon was just wide open right there. Sino just eyeing onto the Lord right there, and they get it with the Hayabusa, and it looks like Sino.
Johnson getting in, bringing in Hayabusa to the backline straight away. The rest of the team is quickly moving forward. Akai looking for the backline to push them back in, but he doesn't have the position, and a great disengage coming in from Icon.
Really safe play by Icon right there. They did want to go for the aggression on the Lord. They want to clear this threat out really quickly for We On Worlds, and We On Worlds a little bit low right here. Might be reconsidering this in Wayne right. Johnson has 50% health. This could not be good for We On Worlds.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of dangerous here because their carries have quite a bit of damage on them. Johnson quickly getting into the ultimate. They want to start the fight. Doesn't hit. Actually hits a priority target, but nobody is there to follow up there. Akai tried to get through, isn't able to push anybody backwards. This is a very late follow-up coming in from We On World, and this could be bad because the rest of Icon is going to be chasing them down one by one as X-Ray is going to be next on the chopping block. He's going to be going down one more time. Wow, what a fight, what an engage coming in from We On World. They took too much into their hands. No follow-up cost them that fight.
That was uncalled for from We On Worlds. They could have backed off from that. They had the Lord for themselves. They had other lanes to push, but they were forcing it so hard on the top side of the map, especially having no health at all. They could have split push. They had a Hayabusa. They could have go for one right there. And my goodness, what a mistake coming in from We On Worlds.
I definitely feel like, first of all, no follow-up. like you hit. I mean, I think even Mihawk was pretty surprised. Like, I got a priority
I
target.
got a Farsha!
I got the Farsha.
I got a
I need help. And Akai goes in, isn't able to get the position. And I think for We Own World, they really need a good position to get to the back line. And that's how they're going to play. They're going to be looking out for Selena. They're always going to be looking out for Faria as much as possible to start sniping them one by one. But the problem is that Kaguya, she needs to get into that back line, but she needs a tank right next to her to get there. And it's so situational in these fights where We Own the World compared to Icon, who can play a very standard game of, we're looking for the engage, you missed your engage, I'm gonna punish.
That's right. Speaking of Kagura though, she does play a lot, she does provide a lot of utility for We Own World right here, but it has not been paying off right here. They were trying to engage all these big team fights right here, but just Icon is just really great at disengaging right here with the high loss, having the AoE along with the glorious pathway to assist his teammates to get out of all these dangerous situations.
A great use of
high loss. A great pick right there from Icon indeed.
I definitely think that they've thought about this. They've adapted a little bit better. Maybe it was just a little bit of rust. A little bit of rust in the first game. Play Roger to warm up, and then now
a little bit nervous right there, just like us right here. A little bit nervous, and now we're getting comfortable with the game right here. It's amazing. 1-1 in the series, and whoever wins it takes the series.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
Oh, wait, this is the engage we're looking for. Saber catches somebody off, and it's just too late. They've already lost too many members. One member has gone down. It's going to be a 5v2. This is not what they were looking for. They catch one more. Johnson clipped at the very edge, could not get out, gets caught out once more, and Mega Kill going over to Papa, following up with his name. They are hungry for blood.
Well, I did question the Farsha pick and Saber pick right now. I'm not questioning it. Oh!
So, coming in with quickly lifting him off. A surprising amount of damage there. I was quite taken aback. He nearly takes him out there. And it looks like they're going to pick up one more. Unstoppable coming in from Selena, but Hayabusa is able to end that really quick. This is going to be their last defense, but it's not going to be enough. They're trying to end it here. They don't have the minions, but their cooldowns are all down. And once again, Icon will stand above We Own World for bragging rights.
We Own Worlds here will not own this series so far, and our money is lost, our invisible money. There you go.
Man.
And it's because of the Selena. Look at the Selena. Look at that.
Absolutely.
MVP.
Yeah, I think that most people neglect. I mean, it's sometimes hard to see these abyssal arrows actually hitting, but they make such a big impact into the game, especially when you're at that range, at that sweet range to get that 4.5 seconds stun. Oh, those are
sweet 4.5 seconds.
I mean, that's a really long stun. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just, I'm not gonna play the game.
In Mobile Legends time, it's extremely long because most games are around 10 to 15 minutes. And
exactly.
4.5 seconds is like extremely long.
Yeah, and in that point of time, you can basically consider yourself dead if you're in the middle of a fight.
That's like crazy amount of time right there. And there you go. Wow.
I mean, Unta played a nasty game there. Really nasty. He was pumping out the damage consistently. We saw the statistics there. Just this red bar all the way right up there compared to everybody else's. And I think it's really difficult to catch him off. Let's look at the highlights real quick, and maybe we can catch some of these moments in the game where actually we can see Unta dishing out damage and people kind of realizing like, oh no, somebody's got to deal with him.
We Own World yet again having a close advantage, but throws it away right here. Martis diving a little bit too hard.
Oh, this was the turning point, definitely.
This was the turning point right here.
Gets hit by the abyssal arrow, gets punished straight away.
So much utility.
What are you supposed? I mean, what's the outplay? You get hit by it, it's over.
I mean, they pick. I mean, in terms of We Own Worlds, they have a composition that scales really well into late game as well. But they do have this aggression that was a little bit uncalled for in this game right here. They were a little bit aggressive for no reason. They had Lord for themselves and they had other lanes to push. But they just went for the kill for some reason, but they lost the game for themselves. They only have themselves to blame right here.
True. I definitely agree with you there. I kind of feel like we got a little bit greedy towards
a little bit greedy. That's right. That's
towards
the
mid game. Yeah, they were quite ahead, and then they started to abuse. But this was a beautiful moment here from We Own World, coming in with Kaguya in the backline.
Yin-yang overturn.
Yeah, they really turned over the fight here. But here's what I was talking about: a little bit of greed. They're looking for an opportunity. They take the turret. They could have just not decided to engage and take the turret for free, and maybe look for a second engagement later on. But I think at that point, every one of their members had a different idea of when they wanted to abuse. Because in Johnson's defense, this would have been a great engage because this is going to be the longest distance between the Tier 1 and Tier 2 tower. And that's going to be a lot of distance to cover to get to your Tier 2 tower in comparison to Tier 2 to Tier 3, which is so short.
That's right. Icon having the respect to back off and respect the aggression from We Own Worlds, but We Own Worlds at the end of the game, right, it does not respect what Icon could deliver. You know, they already saw how Icon could turn over the fights during the mid game, and late into the game they were still diving into them. So I really question what they're trying to do right here. Maybe they're a little bit desperate. They're feeling the pressure right now. I mean, it's MPL. It's Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2, the rise of the legends, and in order to become the legends is never an easy road. Never.
I agree, and I kind of feel like these teams really need to really start thinking about their picks, really start thinking about the team composition and when the situation calls for something. And I definitely feel like MSC was a pretty good benchmark at seeing how people have been playing. You saw Philippine team; they're playing very tactical.
Philippines.
Yeah, they were especially I've heard amongst a lot of the casters, they weren't really expecting because Philippines was quite new, but they showed up a very textbook game. And when I mean textbook, very strategical, very patient. You will never see them trying to greed.
Clean execution all the way.
Exactly.
Aggression with reason.
Exactly.
Aggression without reason brings you death. Yeah, and there you go.
Yeah, and I definitely think it's something to maybe to consider when you're coming into the MPL. Maybe you might want to take a page out of their textbook here, looking for those moments to really push for the end, and maybe even consider some of the meta picks. I mean, I definitely think that while all the other MPLs are happening all around, they need to start doing the research of like what's good, what's bad, what can we use to our advantage.
A lot of homework needs to be done for all these teams. I mean, you want to be legends, right? And there you go.
But now we're going to have to go on to our break. Don't forget that all of this was made possible thanks to Moontoon and EGG. In the meantime, we're going to go on to the break before we go to the next game.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is a mischievous and sneaky fellow who can steal practically anything. In fact, with the help of his trusty sidekick Dexter, Cloud has never failed a job. After going to great lengths to acquire Mr. Rooney's mysterious device, Cloud made quite a few enemies and has no choice but to join the battlefield. As the Lord of Thieves, Cloud is ridiculously difficult for enemies to catch. In the off chance that Cloud and Dexter find themselves caught in the tight scuffle, they are able to unleash a devastating barrage of gunfire upon enemies to make a great escape. For his first skill, Cloud robs his enemies of movement and attack speed within a fan-shaped area, dealing physical damage in the process. If the crowd control of this skill wasn't enough, Cloud gains a certain amount of the movement and attack speed he robbed from enemy units, although the precise amount depends on the number of enemy units affected. Cloud can get a higher buff if he steals movement and attack speed from enemy heroes, so keep that in mind. Using the skill, Cloud can ensure that he can move freely while hindering his enemies, thus creating a safer environment for him to eliminate enemies. As for his second skill, Cloud uses Mr. Rooney's device to summon a mirror image of Dexter, which auto-attacks enemy units. Activating the skill again allows Cloud to instantly teleport to the mirror Dexter's location, indeed making Cloud quite difficult to catch. Dexter's mirror image deals physical damage and carries the effects of his basic attacks. This skill is highly flexible and is great for when Cloud wants to make an epic attack or a dashing retreat. Try using this skill to break into enemy lines, then activate Cloud's ultimate for a devastating attack. Using the skill, even if Cloud's ultimate is not ready, will also throw enemies off balance as he cuts in and out of the skirmish. Now for Cloud's ultimate. He and Dexter join together in an explosive 360-degree attack that deals continuous physical damage to at most 2 enemy units. This skill also carries the effects of basic attacks and gives Cloud a temporary shield. Any attack speed buffs will increase the hits of damage dealt. Using Cloud's ultimate with equipment items that buff the effects of basic attacks, such as Golden Staff, can result in massive damage against enemy units. Regarding the 2-target limitation, we highly recommend to only use Cloud's ultimate when there are only 2 enemy heroes nearby, for greater damage. Also, be sure to take advantage of the added shield to launch a deadly counterattack against enemies. Finally, for his passive, Cloud's partner in crime, Dexter, will help him attack, dealing bonus damage to Cloud's targets. Keep in mind, this passive carries the bonus effects of basic attacks. Therefore, we highly recommend Cloud to equip items that buff the effects of basic attacks. As for the equipment items, we recommend the following 3 sets. Cloud's passive and ultimate are both highly dependent on basic attack effects. Thus, Golden Staff is a perfect pick. Cloud, being able to deal 2 hits of damage, can easily activate the effects of Golden Staff. In terms of emblem sets, we highly recommend everyone to use the Marksman emblem set, which provides strong lifesteal effects and DPS buffs, all of which are great with Cloud's nature. As for talents, definitely try using Greed, Swift, and Weakness Finder. In fact, definitely use Weakness Finder as it greatly helps Cloud when exerting crowd control and reaping. For battle spells, we recommend using Inspire. In our eyes, there is no better battle spell for Cloud's heavy focus on DPS. Cloud sneakily takes down an enemy tower, enemies closing in on his location. Cloud cleverly uses the Art of Thievery to slow down the enemies. He summons a mirror image and immediately teleports away from Johnson and Aurora's dangerous attacks. What a clutch move. Now Lancelot and Freyr coming in hot. Cloud activates his devastating ultimate and eliminates both of them. Cloud switches positions with the mirror image once again to dodge another of Johnson's attacks. Cloud eliminates Aurora and Layla as they attempt to escape. Johnson's rushing back into the skirmish, but is no match for Cloud's hit and run shots. Wow, a pentakill. And that's Mobile Legends' latest hero, Cloud, coming soon for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Make sure to take advantage of the 30% launch week discount. And until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone, we meet again in this new episode of Mobile Legends Hero Spotlight. In this episode, we will introduce Aldo, the contractor, who swore to protect the ancient maze of Minos. As the leader of the Minoan Guard, Aldo swore to protect the maze of Minos for his entire life. Unfortunately, the gods saw it fit to punish him by changing his bodily form, giving him a grotesquely large arm that struck fear in the people around him. What's scarier is that his arm can gain seemingly infinite power through the souls trapped within it. Needless to say, Aldo is a formidable foe on the battlefield. Overall, Aldo is capable of attacking nearly any enemy on the map, and he has the ability to endlessly strengthen his attack damage by killing his foes. In short, Aldo is a warrior who possesses strong burst DPS. For his first skill, Aldo activates his arm's latent energy to strengthen his next basic attack. If that attack kills an enemy unit, then Aldo's basic attack damage will permanently increase. What makes this skill even stronger is that enhanced basic attacks will deal bonus damage against minions, making Aldo a good choice for laning. In fact, this skill is Aldo's primary DPS skill. We recommend everyone to solo a lane in order to accumulate as much damage enhancements as possible, thus allowing Aldo to become a deadly foe in mid to late game. For his second skill, Aldo activates a defensive barrier that makes him immune to all basic attacks and reduces damage from other attack types. When reactivating the skill within 1 second of activation, or when the skill duration ends, Aldo will stun and damage nearby enemy units. Use the skill before charging into a skirmish, and Aldo will most likely survive long enough to use his first skill twice. If the battle feels too heated, taking advantage of this skill's stun effect can be very useful in promoting Aldo's survivability. Before his ultimate, Aldo can temporarily gain the field of vision of any one of the enemy heroes. During this time, reactivating his ultimate allows Aldo to lock onto one of the enemy heroes for a strike that damages and knocks back the enemy hero. However, canceling the strike while Aldo is attacking results in additional cooldown time. Use this skill and Aldo can attack any enemy hero on the map, which is indeed very powerful. However, do not use the skill blindly. For example, it would be better to cancel Aldo's ultimate if he's attacking an enemy surrounded by allies. We strongly, and I mean strongly, urge everyone not to feed. As for Aldo's passive, after every 3 attacks, the next attack's damage will generate a shield that absorbs damage, lasting 3 seconds each time. Now here's something amazing. The basic attacks enhanced by Aldo's first skill will also activate his passive. What this means is Aldo can generate a very powerful shield due to the synergy between his passive and his first skill. In terms of the equipment builds, we recommend the following sets. We highly recommend using the first set, especially if Aldo is charging into skirmishes or holding a lane alone against many other heroes. The equipment item Endless Battle works especially well with Aldo's first skill in generating devastating damage output, while Wings of the Apocalypse Queen helps ensure Aldo's survivability when ganking. As for emblem builds, we highly recommend everyone to use the physical emblem set and select Shield, Bravery, and Life Drain. Aldo is not strong during the early game, during which time he should be focused on laning to accumulate damage enhancements. The emblem talent Life Drain should help Aldo survive the early game with greater ease. For battle spells, we recommend using Flicker to improve Aldo's ability to chase down enemies in the late game and to survive during the early game. Aldo activates his ultimate and sees the enemy Aurora on her own. Aldo activates a strike against Aurora, who can do nothing but hide underneath the tower. Aldo reaches Aurora. Wow, Aldo activates his first skill and knocks out Aurora. Now Aurora's allies are rushing to defend the area. Leslie is already under the tower, but Aldo chooses not to back down. He activates his second skill to absorb tower damage while he goes after Leslie. Leslie uses her second skill to knock Aldo back under the tower. Now, Aldo seems to be a goner, but no. He uses Flicker to teleport to Leslie and activates his first skill to finish her off. And that's Mobile Legends' latest hero, Aldo, coming soon for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Make sure to take advantage of the 30% launch week discount. Until next time.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
In patch 88, we introduced the Jade Path expansion, with which we told a story of how the Minotaurs were punished by the gods due to their excessive avarice. Players were able to follow the last
And welcome back to Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2, brought to you by Moonton and EGG Network. I'm Eduardo, and this is
Fatal 5-Way, and it's great to be casting this up-and-coming, exciting game.
Yes,
Ooh, this is the
rematch.
one.
Another rematch.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the rematch. I mean, previously, this has been down in the books.
That's right.
Of history of ML. And this is exciting because I want to know who is the better team this time round.
We're jumping around right now. It's BTR Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrants. So both of these teams are Singaporeans, and they perform amazing. Amazing. I mean,
Really good.
it's a step up. So we have a lot to talk about it, of course, but we're gonna prepare a little bit of surprise for you. So check it out right now.
Coming into Season 2, we will definitely reclaim the champion title once more. Bring it on.
This is Bigatron Singapore's lineup with LY4 as the marksman, Sync as the assassin mage, Mr. Vi as the tank support, Sana as the mage assassin, and WQX the assassin mage with Jason Curl as their tank fighter.
A really strong lineup. I mean,
Great lineup.
These are veterans of Mobile Legends, and they are all extremely experienced in the game, and speaking about experience, they won the season 1.
Yeah.
They won season 1 MPL, and I don't know whether this is true or not. I heard that they do practice, but they practice not as much as the other team, and they just won just like that. Extremely talented players right there. And so right now we're checking out the key players of Bigatron right here. It will be, there's a very sexy LY4 and the marksman or assassin of the team. Yo, Karina, 1000 match.
Look at that win rate!
Look at that win rate right
How do
there.
you have 1,000 matches and a 91.4% win rate? That is insane.
Oh my goodness, look at the item builds right there. I mean, if you want to go, you want to have this kind of win rate, this is the item build. I mean, for the viewers you're watching out there, especially Gideon and I, that wants to copy how our fault does so well. Having that jungle emblem right there, it's a little bit interesting right there. Most Karina would like to go for the magical assassin emblem right there.
Oh, definitely.
But LY4 does like himself a lot of gold. So having the veteran hunter for himself that gets 40 gold for himself is extremely great.
Yeah, and especially if you manage the retribution, you efficiently use it every single time you take a jungle camp. You just instantly get so much more gold than you're supposed to have, and it accelerates you to the first and second item spike.
That's
here.
right,
and that's a great rush. I definitely feel like this build is a viable way of doing it, but it kind of changes the play style in the early stages of the game.
Because Mobile Legends is a quick game, and it's supposed to be a quick game, so you have to farm as fast as possible. So,
oh boy. Now, not to forget, they're going up against the competitors, Flash Tyrants.
Flash Tyrants, and let's check out their video. Right.
We finished second last season, but it is not enough. This time, we are going for the throne.
There you have it, Flash Tyrants. You guys can follow their Facebook at Flash Tyrants right now. Mark for the tank and marksman, Obi on Mage Roamer, Aeon with mid lane, Loon playing the multi role, Swan multi, along with CN as well with multi. A lot of multi players right here. What is this?
I mean, they're proficient guys. I mean, you've seen them multiple times in many different competitions as well, and they are these players are something to keep an eye on. They are very proficient at their heroes. Very proficient.
Speaking of which, they are 6 friends that constantly play the game together. They were in college and they just have a good time together. So they have a lot of chemistry together. So speaking of which, the key player of the game right here, take it away, Gideon.
Oh man, it's gonna be Lund. Check out his Gushing. Top global ranking. He is the #1 Gushing. I mean, you gotta give this guy a lot of respect here. I mean, getting Gushing already in rank is already pretty hard, but being that good at him, it's like an insta win. You see him on your team, you see him with Gushing, you know you're gonna have a good time.
You better run away right there. Having the Impure Rage for the Mage emblem right there, along with the Retribution to farm really quickly to get the items as shown as above, having, to deal extra damage equal to target current HP. So that's to fight against tanks, and it's really effective against carries as well.
Yeah, not to mention that his emblem is rather interesting. He kind of spreads it out a little bit more. It's not just dedicated into one particular stat, and he puts 2 into cooldown reduction. Great. I mean, Gushing is so dependent on cooldown, but overall, just having a nice overall build. Gives him a good, makes him feel very smooth.
That's right. That's
You're taking out camps, clearing waves. It's great.
I mean, I'm more of a simple person. I'll just go ham on each stats and
Just give me one.
just cooldown reduction, movement speed. There you go. Let's go. But you know, they selected those things for a reason.
Absolutely.
That's
But
right.
with this rivalry so heated up, so much blood between these two, what do they have to say? Let's have a look.
Ooh, let's check it out.
For Tyrant, train more doesn't mean you will win more.
For Bigatron SG, we might have failed to deny you last season, but we will not fail this time.
Wow, simple and sweet, quick little jabs right there from two of these teams right there. They're Singaporeans. And wow, really fierce right there. I mean, no drama, just straight up.
It's just blood. It's not even they're trying to put
I'm gonna
down
kill
the
you,
other
that's
person.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna take it away. Get out, get out.
They're men of few words, but men of action here.
Man of action indeed. And we'll be checking out how they will perform right now. Gideon, who will be the winner?
Ooh, this one's a little bit tough.
I love to go for predictions first. I love
mean,
it.
it's really hard
Without,
to say.
I mean, because we have to think about what they'll pick and stuff like that. But
Definitely. I kind of feel okay. So here's my 2 cents on it. I definitely think Megatron, they've got a lot of skilled players here. Naturally, these are really talented players here. But I love the determination from Flash Time. Again, I mean, underdog story once more. But I love the determination. We saw them crawl back up in Season 1 all the way to get to that second place. And that was a hard-fought one as well.
yeah, Tyrants being 6 friends that always plays together. It's just the thing that charmed me. Like
It's great. It's a great story.
It's like some comic book story, like friendship-ish thing that happens, and they're making it out right here. You know, wanting to rise as a legend, to take down the legend of Season 1.
Yeah.
They could be the Rise of Challenge right there, and we will see whether they will be able to rise above Bigatron Singapore, the band right off the bat, Hayabusa. Taken away from
We're not going to
Flash
see him
Time.
this time round. Looks like the Fanny is going to be also taken out from the side of Bigatron. But Flash, I want to see how they kind of play out these bans here. I mean, the meta has kind of shaped up a little bit more after MSC, so maybe they've taken a couple of notes to see what they want to do, or they have something in mind. I mean, Jawhead is going down, Cho is still on the table, but we still have Martis, we still have Grok.
I would say that these two teams plays on another level because they do understand each other as well. Fanny being taken out because of meta as well, but Shen plays extremely well on that Fanny. He performed at MPL Season 1 like crazy, and there's no chance when he picks Fanny.
Definitely. I have to agree with you there. But it looks like Selena is going to be picked up for the side of Flash. However, yes, this is what I was expecting to see.
Ooh, the Bane is out right here. We didn't see that in the last matchup, right?
I agree. I kind of feel that team had their own, their own
All
meta
those
here.
play style right there.
Their own play style. But here, this feels a little bit more concrete, a little bit more researched and well thought of, because I'm expecting to see Bane here going for that full damage split push,
That's right.
destroying towers, completely taking over team fights with his ultimate with no worries in the world.
And they locked it in without thinking so much.
They just knew what they wanted.
They just Bane and Cho, let's go. And Flash Tyrant's a little bit hesitant right there. 2 and 5 seconds. Goes for the Lancelot. Shen does play a really well Lancelot, but we do have a lot of multiplayers on Flash Tyrant, so we do not know whether Shen will be taking the mantle of mid lane right here.
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a little rough here because but that's also gonna be a little bit rough here because they've got the Kai and they also got the Selena as well. And with Lancelot, my guess is they're going for more of a team composition, looking to catch off people. I don't expect to see Johnson here. They will be able to give a lot of respect to that. I don't expect to see tanks. I am expecting to see a little bit more, maybe something like on the lines of, I mean, it's a far-fetched, and it would look cool, but I think they need a little bit more DPS.
I don't know about you, but Flash Tyrants...
I completely forgot about
the Hellcat, though. I don't know about you, but Flash Tyrants seems to be the more innovative team right here. They've been picking new heroes. They've been picking new heroes like Kaja and Selena right here, and picking some unusual heroes like Alice right here for the AoE combo. I mean, Flash Tyrants is known to have innovative picks and draft picks and execution right. On the other hand, BTR goes for something they're really familiar with. Johnson on Mr. V, Sync playing the Kagura, WQXD with his famous Harley that has been doing really well in Season 1, won them championship. I mean, along with the Cho, and it's good for Bigatron Singapore, but I don't know whether they'll be able to adapt to the new innovative picks by Flash Tyrants right here.
Yeah, it's interesting because they are going with the Alice here. Great wombo combo, but it's easy to play around if you're very aware here. The Johnson from Bigatron, they are looking to catch out people like Helker. They're looking to catch out people like Alice, who don't really have a dedicated way of getting out. I mean, Alice, she does, but it's kind of like you can telegraph where it's going. It's not like, oh, I have no idea. You can dash over 2 walls, go invulnerable, and then ulti over the wall. I mean, that's crazy, but that's what they're looking to do. But let's have a look here. They've got their emblems already all set up. Are they going to go for the invade?
That's right. Flash Tyrants versus Bigatron Singapore. First game for match number 2. It is a match between Singapore versus Singapore. So let's see how Flash Tyrants will be able to rise from the legends and take out Bigatron as the Season 1 legends.
Absolutely. A lot of people down on the mid side of the map. I mean, Harley's going to quickly take the buff for himself, go into lane, deal with that whatsoever, but no one really seems to be... Oh, actually, a little bit interesting here from Bigatron. They're going to give up the bottom wave to steal away the Reaper.
Ooh, the invade is successful, but it looks like they are surrounded
right
here.
This is going to be a bigger fight than we thought. It looks like I'll be already taking out one person. This is going so poorly for the side of Bigatron. They get punished so quickly because of the level discrepancy. My goodness, great play by Flash, instantly punishing Bigatron.
Bigatron right there tries, a little bit of a call of a pause right there from Bigatron. They tried to invade and it went really badly for themselves. Could be a little bit technical issues right there for themselves, but we're going to talk about the play anyway. So they were invading and they thought Flash Tyrants didn't know they were there, and they just got surrounded.
I think they were quite confident that they could actually make it out of that position because level 1s, level 2s, especially for the side of Flash, they don't have a way to really keep up with the chase. They can't lock them down and they can't keep up with the chase. They're kind of hoping that it's like go in, go out with the weaker side, which is going to be through the bot path, the path towards bot side, where there's only 2 members there. Their 3 members should easily be able to push them away and quickly get over to their base safely and without too much in return, because it's all based on how quick you can pull off these rotations here.
That's right.
And now, don't forget, there was some technical issues there, so we don't know whether there was a lag that happened. They could have been able to execute a little bit faster on pushing into the bottom side there. But in terms of the line of play they did, I kind of agree with it. And I definitely think it could have been done. It was done pretty well would have been done pretty well without that.
I would say they're a little bit overconfident right there, but it could be. I mean, they did take the buff for themselves. I mean, Bigatron is known to like famous for doing that, and they've done it time and time again. That won them the championship in Season 1. Let's not forget that, and it could be a problem for themselves right here because Flash Tyrants does have new innovative picks that could, mess up the mentality of Bigatron right here. They know that they're aggressive because during Season 1, they were talking about whoever that is more aggressive will win the game. So maybe Flash Tyrants does understand the mentality of Bigatron right here. Letting them, you come to my jungle. We'll surround you and take you out.
I think the one issue I had about it, I was thinking about this. Alice had Petrify there, and that's 2 people with Petrify. So that probably added on to the amount of the way that they could have played there. Looks like the kills is going to go over. Then it doesn't look like there's going to be a remake here. And I'm not sure whether Alice did use her Petrify at that particular situation, but Cho coming in and out, dashing in and out, making sure that he is using his Jukundo very efficiently here. But is that going to be enough as Bigatron's Sync trying to outplay Obby here, trying to make sure he doesn't get caught out.
Ooh, really close right there.
Getting very, very close, but bot side getting proxied very hard with the Johnson Bane and Cho.
And they do this for a reason because Turtle is almost resurrecting but gets surrounded.
Oh, this is going to be big. Helker picks up a kill onto Cho. He's already level 4 onto the side of Selena. They're going to pick off one more. They cannot keep up. I mean, that's why you got to give respect to Gaia here because he slows you down pretty much. You get really slow getting hit by the initial ring.
Yet again, too much aggression coming in from Bigatron Singapore right here. Flash Tyrant is taking him out, then moving towards the Turtle right there. Bigatron knew that Turtle was there and they were trying to look for a kill right there, but did not find themselves getting killed and let the turtle slip away to Flash Tyrants right there. 2 minutes in, 5 kills already, 7.6k gold to 5. Not very good for Bigatron Singapore right now.
Absolutely, and I'm liking what Kai is doing here. He already knows that Lancelot, he's already level 4, he will be able to, he's got a couple kills on himself, he will be able to take care of himself. I mean, look at his items, he's already got boost, he'll be pretty mobile, he's going to rotate around the map a little bit more to look for an opportunity to catch somebody off. He's already level 4 here, this could be it. He gets the first initial damage, doesn't go for the ultimate. I definitely think he should have done so. I mean, Hellcurt was pretty nearby.
I mean...
Oh wait, the ultimate coming in. They actually might be going in. The Hellcurt does actually pick him up there. Doesn't even matter. Save an ultimate.
He died anyway, so there's no point trying to theorycraft all those stuff right there. Swan on the bottom. Oh, what's going on right here?
It's too big. Harley's taking a lot of damage here. The silence is so big. They're giving disrespect to... Oh, Alish pops forward, actually catching them off with the Petrify. That was clean coming in from Flash.
Flash Tyrants 8-0 already. My goodness. No chance at all for Bigatron. They have taken the championship. What is going on, Mr. V?
Mr. V, he's in a lot of trouble. The ultimate does come through. Isn't able to execute him just yet. I kind of feel like San could have held up his ultimate a little bit more, but Hellcurt, he just wants blood. Give me the kills. Give me the blood.
Wow, Flash Tyrant just crashed onto Bigatron Singapore. They knew they're weak. They knew they don't have the items. They don't have the levels right now. And Selena with the Abyssal Arrow. Kaya with the Divine Judgment changes so much of Flash Tyrant's play right here. They are known to be adaptive and innovative right here. And it's paying off for them. First game into the second match of the day right now. Flash Tyrant still leading the way.
Definitely. Oh, wait, Johnson actually misses out. He's level 4 to a level 7. Does he really want to do this here? Because this is going to put the rest of his team at risk as Kaguya actually gets out of there, forcing it out. But oh, she gets caught off one more time, but the arrow is there just to cut off her, just in case she actually makes it. The Jakundo comes through. Hellcurt is putting in a lot of damage. Lancelot goes in for the ultimate. Has his ultimate still? No, it looks like he used it a little bit earlier on, but Johnson really can't do anything. And he kind of set up his team for failure there. Oh, no, that's going to be one more going over to Hellcurt. But Bane in the bot side, pushing out really well, looking for some retribution for his team.
I mean, the space was created by his teammate right there on the top side of the map, dying off on the top lane. The pressure is so strong, and right now Bane tries to push the bottom lane, and it's just so difficult for them to come back right now. Another total goes to Flash Tyrants. It's 12-0. Bigatron having so much trouble for themselves. It's just a huge hole they dug for themselves. It's so hard to come back from this.
Oh wait, looks like Hellcurt is trying to get onto Harley, but Harley is just one slippery mage. He's not gonna get cut up that easily. Hellcurt using his ulti doesn't get too much out of it. Alice could teleport straight into that and blink straight into that and look for a big ultimate, but don't think she has the damage just yet. Oh, it's in a perfect place right now, but the rest of the team doesn't want to engage just yet. Oh, there we go! Instantly chunking out a large portion of their health. Man, Selena has a lot of damage. Woo!
If Johnson can get chunked by like 2 skills from Flash Tyrant, it's just so hard right now because Johnson is supposed to be extremely tanky and will be the main tank for Bigatron Singapore right now. Oh my goodness, almost 10,000 gold deficiency right there for Bigatron. Ooh, the
They're setting this up well.
Ooh, the ambush is already set up by Flash Tyrants right now. We'll be going for the aggression on the bottom side of the map. They like themselves some aggression right now. They have been playing defensively and they paint off with all this surrounded reverse situations for themselves right now. Bigatron is on the defensive right now.
Oh wait, Hellcurt is looking to catch Harley out here. He can't really do it. He blinks away, but that's not going to be enough. You can't get away from Hellcurt if you don't preemptively use your abilities. Oh, but Sin getting caught out here. They get the ultimate off of Kiguya. Is it going to be enough? And yes, it is. As Lancelot picks off another kill, Flash Tyrants are so clean this game.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm out of words. The conceit is there. Bigatron Singapore does not want to see more of this. They conceded.
Oh my goodness. Flash Tyrants have a big statement and they put their foot forward and told Bigatron, no, I'm going to be taking this game this time round.
I mean, the Rise of Legends, was that a great title for MPL Season 2 right here? Bigatron Singapore, definitely. The Legends of Season 1 getting taken down. Their first match of the day. Flash Tyrants with the Hellcat MVP. 0 death. Wow.
I mean, Obby played, to be fair, Obby played really well there. He landed so many of those Abyssal Arrows that set his team up for victory. I mean, Lancelot was there to make sure they secured the kill. He could chase, he had no problems whatsoever, but Kaya also setting up a lot of these skills as well. Each member had their role to play, and they did it so efficiently, which is really nasty because Bigatron was trying to look for opportunities to go through. They could not do it.
Clean execution. Aggression for a reason. And Bigatron right there was a little bit aggressive, a little bit questionable right there. I mean, I don't know whether they were having technical issues, but they did walk themselves over there. 4 to 5 players right there, and there you go. The highlights is here, and we're seeing Bigatron right here getting taken out by Flash Tyrant, just crashing onto them right now.
I mean, this was a really rough game, especially for the team Bigatron here. I mean, losing out that early pressure was pretty huge, and that snowball was just unstoppable the moment the second team fight came about, and Hellcat was able to pick up so many of those kills because he was pretty much unstoppable 1v1. I think he could probably kill people 2v2 as well, and there you can just see Swan just easily yanking someone with the Divine Judgment, getting those picks that he needed to really just set the game into motion.
He just went really downhill from Bigatron since the first way that it missed. Oh my goodness.
It really is nasty though. You see the abyssal arrow land, and it's just go time.
Oh my
go time. You're gone. I mean, it's tough, but I want to see Bigatron. I have faith in them that they will be able. If they had a better start, they probably would have played a little bit better into this upcoming next game. We're just gonna have to see. Maybe their technical issues are finally done. I hope so, because I would like to see the old Bigatron a little bit more. This was a clean victory from Team Flash, but it doesn't mean they have the chance to completely disregard Bigatron as a competitor.
I totally agree and understand that, but I just want to point out, it could be the champion mentality right here. Champion mentality, okay, we come here as a champion, we're gonna walk you in right now and you have nothing to do. But maybe they were a little bit too confident.
Confident against a second place team
that they almost take them out.
Exactly. That's why I think they are giving a little bit of respect, some sort of respect here and there. But we're gonna have to discuss this a little bit later. We're gonna go to the break, and remember that all of this MPL Season 2 was brought to you by EGG Network and also us, and also Moontoon as well. So kick back, relax. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, we meet again in this new episode of Mobile Legends Hero Spotlight. In this episode, we will introduce Aldo, the contractor, who swore to protect the ancient maze of Minos. As the leader of the Minoan Guard, Aldo swore to protect the maze of Minos for his entire life. Unfortunately, the gods saw it fit to punish him by changing his bodily form, giving him a grotesquely large arm that struck fear in the people around him. What's scarier is that his arm can gain seemingly infinite power through the souls trapped within it. Needless to say, Aldo is a formidable foe on the battlefield. Overall, Aldo is capable of attacking nearly any enemy on the map, and he has the ability to endlessly strengthen his attack damage by killing his foes. In short, Aldo is a warrior who possesses strong burst DPS. For his first skill, Aldo activates his arm's latent energy to strengthen his next basic attack. If that attack kills an enemy unit, then Aldo's basic attack damage will permanently increase. What makes this skill even stronger is that enhanced basic attacks will deal bonus damage against minions, making Aldo a good choice for laning. In fact, this skill is Aldo's primary DPS skill. We recommend everyone to solo a lane in order to accumulate as much damage enhancements as possible, thus allowing Aldo to become a deadly foe in mid to late game. For his second skill, Aldo activates a defensive barrier that makes him immune to all basic attacks and reduces damage from other attack types. When reactivating the skill within 1 second of activation, or when the skill duration ends, Aldo will stun and damage nearby enemy units. Use the skill before charging into a skirmish, and Aldo will most likely survive long enough to use his first skill twice. If the battle feels too heated, taking advantage of this skill's stun effect can be very useful in promoting Aldo's survivability. Before his ultimate, Aldo can temporarily gain the field of vision of any one of the enemy heroes. During this time, reactivating his ultimate allows Aldo to lock onto one of the enemy heroes for a strike that damages and knocks back the enemy hero. However, cancelling the strike while Aldo is attacking results in additional cooldown time. Use this skill and Aldo can attack any enemy hero on the map, which is indeed very powerful. However, do not use the skill blindly. For example, it would be better to cancel Aldo's ultimate if he's attacking an enemy surrounded by allies. We strongly, and I mean strongly, urge everyone not to feed. As for Aldo's passive, after every 3 attacks, the next attack's damage will generate a shield that absorbs damage, lasting 3 seconds each time. Now here's something amazing. The basic attacks enhanced by Aldo's first skill will also activate his passive. What this means is, Aldo can generate a very powerful shield due to the synergy between his passive and his first skill. In terms of the equipment builds, we recommend the following sets. We highly recommend using the first set, especially if Aldo is charging into skirmishes or holding a lane alone against many other heroes. The equipment item Endless Battle works especially well with Aldo's first skill in generating devastating damage output, while Wings of the Apocalypse Queen helps ensure Aldo's survivability when ganking. As for emblem builds, we highly recommend everyone to use the physical emblem set and select Shield, Bravery, and Life Drain. Aldo is not strong during the early game, during which time he should be focused on laning to accumulate damage enhancements. The emblem talent Life Drain should help Aldo survive the early game with greater ease. For battle spells, we recommend using Flicker to improve Aldo's ability to chase down enemies in the late game and to survive during the early game. Aldo activates his ultimate and sees the enemy Aurora on her own. Aldo activates a strike against Aurora, who can do nothing but hide underneath the tower. Aldo reaches Aurora. Wow, Aldo activates his first skill and knocks out Aurora. Now Aurora's allies are rushing to defend the area. Leslie is already under the tower, but Aldo chooses not to back down. He activates his second skill to absorb tower damage while he goes after Leslie. Leslie uses her second skill to knock Aldo back under the tower. Now, Aldo seems to be a goner, but no. He uses Flicker to teleport to Leslie and activates his first skill to finish her off. And that's Mobile Legends' latest hero, Aldo, coming soon for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Make sure to take advantage of the 30% launch week discount. Until next time.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
The thought of vengeance.
We're back. Welcome back to Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2, Malaysia, Singapore right here. I'm Eduardo. This is Fatal 5 Way. Did I butcher your name?
No, that was actually correct.
Correct?
Yeah,
Oh,
straight up.
Yes, we are friends. Let's go.
Nice.
And we are here to bring you the second match of, the second match of the second series. The last series of the day right here. It's really sad to tell you that. And we got Bigatron versus Flash Tyrants right now. Flash Tyrants taking one game away from Bigatron. What do you think about it?
So far, I think that definitely was a hard stop. A hard stop. There's no easy way of saying it.
You were feeling it, right? You were feeling
I felt
stop
hurt. Like, man, with the Celine with the abyssal arrows, like, just stop. Can you miss one or two? Can you not be so well placed that no matter what decision I make, I'm going to die? Like,
that's how we felt when we play ranked games against players like this.
Yeah, it's really rough. I think Flash Tyrants, they played a good game there. Sadly enough, technical issues did kind of hinder Bigatron there.
Yeah, we have to address that. We have to address that fairly, right?
Exactly, because had they not lost the initial, had they been able to get away with their
maybe
initial,
they could have gotten away after stealing the buff. Yeah.
Maybe losing just one member, not all three there. Yeah. And I think that's kind of a pretty important factor there, because eventually it led up to that big second fight. And I think that should have been considered the benchmark as the very first fight that was going to happen no matter what. And because of that, they lost that. It was just a huge snowball. Hellcurt was just completely out of control there.
That was so brutal that we were having a hard time watching it, right?
Yeah, it was just Oh man, it's almost like a gory movie where you just like you have to turn away.
It was a slaughter, especially with the abyssal arrows that just keep hitting all day long.
All day, all night. But I have faith in Megatron though. I definitely think that if
they are indeed the Season 1 champions.
Yeah, they did. If they had a little bit of a better start, they will be able to play it better. And I definitely think that they will bring their A game here. I mean, they're not just gonna let Flash Tyrants walk up to
I'm the Season 1 champion. I mean, they are not like that. I am like that.
If you were part,
if I'm the champion, I'm like, yeah, look at this, Megatron Singapore. You know what I mean? This is why I can never play professional, right? Oh my god. Speaking of which, I mean, let's get right into the predictions before the picks and bans.
Yes, I would like to see how. I would definitely kind of give it a 50-50 here, mainly because we haven't seen Megatron come into the spotlight yet. I'm ready to see them bring their A game this time. I'm ready to see them play. Maybe I'm not sure whether they're going to go for the disrespect. I'm going to steal your buff from under your...
Yet again.
Right under from your feet. Or whether they're going to give respect and look for these strategic fights in their jungles with like strong level 1, level 2 heroes.
But they do love themselves a lot of aggression. Right?
Definitely.
A little bit way too much in the first game, but let's check out whether they will be really aggressive into the draft pick right here. And let's check out the ban. Ooh.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm actually so happy about that.
Get out of here, Selena. We have enough for you.
Like, just stop. Just stop landing those.
Stop those abyssal arrows. And
exactly.
we will not be seeing that in the game. Hayabusa being taken out as well, along with the Hellcat.
I mean, this is different from their previous bans. So this is going to open up a lot more options for Megatron, especially on the first pickups here. They could get the Martyrs for themselves. They could decide to go straight in for the Gush and Lancelot if they wanted to, but I'm guessing that they're looking for something a little bit more utility. I would like to see Jawhead, just exactly what I was thinking about.
Jawhead right there being hovered over Mr. Wee. Or maybe some other player will be playing Jawhead, right? Mr. Wee does prefer to play like the main tank, like Johnson, Grok, Hylos. So that was picked maybe for somebody else right there. We see Bane yet again being picked up, but it was picked by BTR earlier on. But Flash Tyrants right now maybe picking the Bane and telling them, right, you know, maybe I can play a better Bane than you guys.
See, this is... it's kind of interesting because they chose Bane and Harley as well. I mean, Kaguya is definitely going to go over.
It was what they were picking earlier.
Yeah. And it's strange because they had options like you could have picked Harley later on and usually you don't have
we had to
majors.
call that out. Like you could have had a better pick, right? Like Gushon, like Lancelot.
Gushon and Lancelot, and just leave up Kaguya. Sorry, not Kaguya. Kagura. Leave up Kaya and also Harley up for grabs, because if you have one, you'll definitely get the other. You never want to have two on the same team. So it's interesting why they want to do why they want to pick Harley first when they could have picked something like Gushon or even Lancelot. Hold it up, wait until the second rotation, and see that they've decided to do this. Okay, now pick your mage. Now try something else.
Well,
oh, Lolita. Oh, yes! I love to see myself some Lolita.
Maybe, I mean, I wanted to say that maybe it's just them showing like, you know what? You think you can pick Bane and Harley? We'll pick Bane and Harley. We'll show you some of that.
We'll show you how.
We'll show you some of that along with the Cho and Lolita. That is quite strong because Lolita's shield is able to block out the Shadow Blade Slaughter from Gushon and also the Smart Missiles from Jawhead.
Yeah, now the question is Akai absolutely necessary? Oh, actually, yes, Akai is a pretty good pick here, especially against the Lolita here. She's going to try to block projectiles. Guess what? I'm just going to knock you out of the way with the Akai ultimate here. So that's going to be a pretty big deal because she's going to be trying to brute force her way to protect the rest of her teammates from the Gushon, having his using his ulti to reset his Phantom Knives every single time. So if she can block like a good percentage of that, she might be able to just completely turn the team fight.
I do like, like a parallel, like it's double assassin versus double mage. They have Harley and Cyclops versus Lancelot and Gushon.
I have to bring up, I saw Jawhead with the flicker, and I've been let known by a couple of people that usually when you see Jawhead and flicker,
early game aggression.
Cheese. I'm looking for that cheese right under your tower. Flicker. Lift off, just wham, wham, wham. Hopefully you catch him out.
Oh no, Flash Tyrants. They gotta prepare their bread right now because the cheese is here.
I wonder if they're actually gonna do it though.
Alright, let's see whether that will happen. Let's place your bets right here. I'm all about the betting right here. Bigatron
All about the
Singapore. Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrant.
Doesn't look like they are stacking up together to look for these really big cheeses here, but they are playing really smart. They're going to quickly look over. Proxy coming in from Chill, but it looks like the level 1 is already coming in. Zan's getting a lot of damage from Flash. Woo! That was getting a little uncomfortably close.
Cyclops, right, does have a flicker, but did not use it, did not pop the flicker just yet. That was a lot of control right there coming in from Shen. Right? He does know that he's able to get away from that. So really good call from Flash Tyrants. And actually, there was a little bit of loss right there from Bigatron because WQXD does not have the flicker for himself. So less aggression coming into the next minute.
I have to question the Cyclops pick here. Like, why do you want Cyclops when you already got Harley, you've already got Bane?
Well,
so you're just adding the amount of AoE damage you have, but what about your constant DPS? Is that why you decided to go for... Oh wait, Lancelot dashes out of there. Why you decide to go for a mage in comparison of maybe even going for a marksman? Or is it because marksmen are so weak that you go for Cyclops?
Cyclops will have a lot of cooldown late into the game, and it just feels like a marksman that does a lot of burst damage and having a lot of mobility for himself as well. And it's just so... just fun fact, a little bit fun fact right there. Bigatron did win MPL Season 1 and also popularized the Cyclops pick. So right here, I think Flash Time is just picking it up and in reminiscence.
Disrespect.
I'm gonna show you how to play Cyclops as well.
Looks like they got all of them got rapid boots here. Looks like they're gonna go for these quick rotations as well. Swan already getting some damage onto BTR here, but BTR's sync here. I mean, Bigatron really are in this awkward position where they can't really out-rotate unless they get rapid boots themselves. So that's the advantage, and here's what we're talking about. As Flash already getting quite a bit of damage onto Jason, he pulls Aeon away. Is this going to be enough? A lot of AoE damage coming through here, but Jawhead is there to turn it around. It's a little bit too much as they don't have their level 4s, but too many level 4s onto the side of Bigatron, and they take advantage, taking 3 kills for themselves. That's going to be a big statement to Bigatron, telling you, no, you will not have this advantage. We will not let you.
Oh, the fight is still going on.
It's still going on. I mean, Akai's going to go in for the sun, lands it. Is he going to die? Is Cho going to be able to catch him? And no, he isn't. Lancelot makes it out with 1 HP.
Wow, Bigatron SG making a statement right now. 2 minutes in, almost 3 minutes in already, 4-0. This is just a turnover right there. The disrespect draft picks right here. I mean, from Flash Tyrants not paying off really well for now.
Just look at the way they play it. Just 3 people level 4 in comparison to level 5, level 4, and level 4. They didn't get anything off of it. They immediately bursted 1 person down. They didn't have efficient spell uses, even though they were about the same levels. And that's kind of how ML needs to be played here. If you are going to use an ability, what's going to separate you from the players is how many people, if you have an AoE ability, how many people are you going to get? Oh, wait, but Swan here, playing a little bit with fire, nearly getting caught out, quickly gets out of the way. But Cho, gonna give it a Dracundo. He's going to be landing as much as possible. It's a 3v2. The rotations are already coming in. They get a pick off already. Is this going to be enough as Lancelot disengages? He's not going to commit to this fight. Really nice by Flash Tyrants, getting a sweet pick there.
Ooh, almost 4 minutes in. Flash Tyrants will be capitalizing for the kill of BTR right now. Flash Tyrants will be taking for the turtle for themselves right now. No contest coming in from BTR. They do know they're 1 man down, and they do not want to, you know, take more risks for themselves. They are comfortably in the lead right now, and they will just let it stay that way.
Absolutely, and I think Flash Tyrants saw the advantage. 4v5, we can do this. Quickly takes the turtle, punishes them instead. Quick rotations here, however, they take the turn, but is this going to be punished very hard here? Oh wait, he does get a return retribution kill. Is he able? He flickers right on top of Sian. He gets 2 kills. He's gonna turn this around with Jason Cole on the back end. Swan's there to help him disengage, but this is so good for Bigatron. So well done, well played, as Jason Cole is gonna be in the flanks. He's not gonna go down anytime soon. Look at him. He quickly uses the Divine Judgment, pulls Lun in. It's not going to be enough. I mean, LY4 pretty close by, but not going to be able to get just yet.
Such a strong performance right here from BTR. They are the reason why they're winning these fights right here, because they have 2 assassins that does so much damage, and also let's not forget that Jawhead, man. That Jawhead does so much damage. It's also tanky as well.
No. I mean, there's nothing left to say. Oh wait, they actually don't commit to actually going full all. Oh wait, yes, Lancelot did use the ultimate.
The backup was there.
Yeah, the backup was there. Probably not a good idea, I mean, especially since you can't really get the execute with Lancelot's ulti because he already used it so early on to close the distance. But he's already got the Bloodlust Axe. That's going to be good for him. He's going to be able to sustain, clear waves. He's not going to have too much of a problem here. But how they're going to be playing is rather interesting. They're playing towards the they've a more spread out right now. Really more spread out in comparison to Flash Tyrants looking to make the play on the top side. Ooh. And yes, it is. Looks like LY4 kind of going to be able to take a bit of damage here. Swan is going to get knocked out of position. It's not where you want to be. Looks like Lolita is getting punished really, really hard here. Quickly coming into the top side of the map already. That's not going to be enough. I mean, Bane is doing a lot of damage here, but most of their team members from the side of Flash is going down so quickly. Really good call there.
Bigatron, wow, 3-0 for themselves right there. BTR will be quickly taking out the turtle. The turtle did not have any chance right there of surviving. There he goes, and man, look at that.
I mean, it's just the Lolita pick is not working out for them. It really isn't. Oh, Bane goes down once again, just picking them off. They're getting a very large lead, a very hefty lead here. And Swan, I don't think he can defend this at all. He kind of has to wait for the team to do something, and he needs to set up these kills for him. Set up these kills for his team.
He does want to look for a good ultimate right there, but there was no follow-up right there, so he was a little bit hesitant with the plays. Bigatron Singapore taking the lead, 6 minutes in, 3 towers for themselves. Flash Towers has no towers just yet. The inability to rotate as quick as Bigatron Singapore right now is because they do have much more mobility compared to Flash Tyrants right now. Harley does have a lot of mobility, but you know, Bane is slowing them down. Lolita is great, Cho is great, but they did not get enough, what's it called, engage or disengage. And for them to lose fights like this here.
Oh no, Jason Cole actually gets the pull onto Sian. Is he going down? Yes, he is. Oh no, he doesn't. But it gets sniped off by Sync at the very end there. They get a pick up, but are they going to lose one in return? Doesn't look like it. I mean, they tried to disengage with the Bane ultimate there, but man, that was dirty.
Oh, a great ultimate right there. What's going on?
Oh, they're going straight in. They want to actually go in. The all-in is going through. LY4 is already there. Gets the mega kill onto 2 members, killing both Cho and Swan. Just wow. Oh wait, no, it's not over yet. Oh, he misses the last one, retracts the knives, picks them off one by time. This is, I mean, at this point, it's just, you're just too far behind. Bigatron has a very good chance of taking this game away. They cannot mess up any point of time because they need to lose 2 big team fights for Flash Tyrants to actually stabilize in this game. And I don't think they're going to be losing 2 team fights anytime soon here.
More action coming in right. This action is a little bit too quick for us to talk about the items and the amazing stuff that's going on behind the scenes right here. Bigatron Singapore coming in headstrong despite the loss in the first game right here. Flash Tyrants got a little bit of an overconfident, vibes coming in from their side right here. Picks up the Harley early on along with the Bane. Did not work that well for them right now, and it's 15-2. And what was that? Bigatron Singapore tries to go in. Lucky enough for Flash Tyrant will be backing away from this, and the goal advantage right now is just heavily on Bigatron side. And let's take a look at the items right now. Wow, Lancelot going for the Berserker Fury. So much damage coming in from Singapore and from Bigatron Singapore, and Lord will be slain by Bigatron Singapore right now.
I mean,
wow.
Just looking at the items alone, you can see that they have the. Oh, looks like they're going to go for the dive here. Onto Aeon, gets flipped over, instantly dead. Swan is unable to get his ult fast enough to save it. But wait, look on the bottom side of the map. Cho and also Ami is going to slowly take away their turrets. No matter, the more time they waste, the more towers they're going to lose. And now Lord is going to go through with a hefty wave pushed up there. My goodness. That was pretty dirty by the side of Bigatron, but at least Flash Tyrants was able to get something out of it down on the bot side of the map. They may have lost Lord, but I think they're going to be trying to make a defense at their base.
The only way that Flash Tyrant could win this is they'd have to wait for Bigatron Singapore to make a mistake right now. They're just too far off the charts.
Oh yeah.
They're 34,000 go to 21,000, and LY4 right now having the jungle emblem with the retribution that combos that gets 40 goals for himself. himself is just too far off the charts, too far off. LY4 finishing the endless battle for himself as well. The Lancelot will be doing a lot of damage physically and coming in with the magic damage.
Oh, the flicker! Pulling Aeon again. He goes down straight away as Zakai pushes it, isolates another target. Double kill going over to Gusion. He's unstoppable. Nothing can stop it. Once more, it goes in one more time. Akai able to pick up another kill. The Jacundo able to catch him off, but LY4 is going to go over to that last target kill. Man, this game, Bigatron really set themselves for a simple victory here. Sync doesn't actually take tower aggro here, but Jawhead should be able to pick that up. Oh, doesn't actually get it. Doesn't actually get it. But
there you go, Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrants, evening up the scores right there. Bigatron not letting up. They are indeed the legends of Season 1. Coming into Season 2, no chance at all. Flash Tyrants 1-1, and we will go into the last game of the day for match 2 right now. Oh, yeah.
Look at Sing, the amount of damage he was able to pump out. I mean, that's
41%.
just the beauty. I mean, that's the beauty of Gusion here. He has a lot of AoE damage. You just have to set it up real nice. And especially with Bigatron, their picks were very nasty. I mean, Jason Cole set up so many of those kills with the follow-up from WQXD. It's like, there's no way. There's just no way you can get out of it.
They always start off with Jason going in with the Divine Judgment. It just pulls one out. It doesn't matter what was it. It is Lolita it is. There you go.
I mean, I kind of feel like towards the 5th minute of the game, Aeon was just not allowed to play the game at all. He comes out, instantly gets caught off by Kaya, and it's just, what can you do? Let's look at a couple of the highlights to see some of these great moments in the game. I mean, this was the first big fight, and I definitely thought that, especially for the side of Flash Wolves, they had a very good start here. But I mean, Aeon gets caught off, and immediately their DPS just plummets so quickly.
Early on, Bigatron already, I mean, it's actually because of what they've picked, and also they have the double assassin that has so much damage early into the game. They just know what they have to do, and they just execute Flash Time right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's so tough to actually play once they've got such a big lead with 2 assassins with like Gusion and also Lancelot. I mean, LY4 easily, he didn't really have to worry about farming because he could go anywhere and not feel threatened in his own jungle or even in the enemy's jungle because they had so much control over the map.
Sing was the one that does a lot of what's that called, team fighting. He's the team fighting assassin, getting a lot of kill participation, getting a lot of kills for himself. But Lancelot is the farming assassin that goes off lane and takes creeps for himself and join late in the game with so much damage, and just so hard for Flash Time to stop them late into the game right here. 10 minutes in, not even late in the game, it's like mid-game, and there you go.
Yeah, I mean, they played a really good game. They played tactically. They really pushed for aggression, and they got those picks that they've been looking for the entirety of the game. Every single time they saw a misstep, oh, I have Flicker, I'm in, I'm ready to follow up.
Both really brutal games from Bigatron and Flash right now.
I mean, that was
both one-sided games. Is it Flash Tyrants or is it Bigatron right there? Wow, if you look at the patterns, it could be the Flash Tyrant next game. I don't know, but we'll find it out later as we go into the break right here. This is Eduardo. This is Gideon.
Don't forget, hey, that all this has been presented the MPL Season 2 by Moontoon and also the EGG Network. We'll catch you back for Game 3.
The thought of vengeance burns me. Death is quiet and pleasant. Death is quiet.
You have slain unstoppable! You have slain.
The spear of destiny hit me. I long for peace in the heart.
Killing spree! You have slain an enemy! has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
In patch 88, we introduced the Jade Path expansion, with which we told a story of how the Minotaurs were punished by the gods due to their excessive avarice. Players were able to follow the last survivor of the Minoan race as he ventured back to the Maze of Minos, searching for salvation and redemption. As many of you know, Minotaur's journey led to an all-out battle royale over the Twilight Orb. However, the story is not over yet. When the dust settled, a new hero emerged. The Land of Dawn's legendary King of Thieves has been secretly planning a grand heist with his partner Dexter. And so, an untold chapter of the Jade Path unveils itself. A brand new adventure is coming on August 1st, Cloud's grand heist event. Experience an all-new story as you unlock Cho and his skin, Hip Hop Boy, for free along the way. In the latest update, patch 96, we buffed up Cho and the Hip Hop Boy's model and made some tweaks to his skills, so don't miss out on getting the upgraded Kung Fu Master. As the story of Cloud's grand heist unravels, a brand new game mode will launch, Mirror Mode. In this mode, rather than everyone using a different hero, players on the same squad will have to use the same hero in battle. The interactions between the same hero bring new strategies into the gameplay, which provides a totally new battle experience. For example, Natalia's smoke bomb now allows all of her allies within the area to dodge basic attacks. Eudora's superconductor now gives all of her allies' skills extra magic damage. Try different heroes in Mirror Mode to discover more interesting new mechanics. When selecting a hero for Mirror Mode, you and your teammates will have to vote on 6 different randomly selected heroes. The hero who receives the most votes will be the one your team uses in battle. Everyone on your team will use the same hero, so make sure to choose wisely. During the battle, heroes will receive different buffs depending on their roles. For example, tanks will have extra attack damage, while marksmen and support will take less damage. So, in this mode, you can have 5 support heroes attacking 5 marksmen head-on without holding back at all. Mirror Mode will be available between August 1st and August 15th. We hope that everyone can have a refreshing and unique battle experience in this brand new game mode. Be sure to let us know your thoughts on Mirror Mode, and we'll continue to improve it in future updates. Of course, the story isn't complete without its protagonist, the King of Thieves, Cloud. The mischievous, sneaky yet deadly Cloud will debut on August 7th. Check out Cloud's Hero Spotlight trailer releasing this Friday. For those who do not want to miss out on key information on Cloud's amazing skills, be sure to check this out. Last but not least, we've prepared tons of more surprises for you. Survival Mode is coming back right after Mirror Mode's limited run. You can also play all the heroes for free on August 18th while having an experience bonus on the same day. In the meantime, there's another never-before-seen epic giveaway coming your way soon. So stay tuned for more details. And that's all for today. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight, where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is mischievous and sneaky.
Hey, welcome back everybody. This is going to be the final game of today. My name is the Fatal Five-Way. Co-casting with me is going to be Eduardo, and this is brought to you by EGG Network as well as Moontoon.
That's right. The last game of the day, it's 1-1. It was Malaysia versus Malaysia, now it's Singapore versus Singapore. Not so spicy today, but the rematches because they fought before, and they have grudges right here.
Definitely, I mean, there's a lot of blood between these guys, and we're definitely seeing it on the battlefield here. They are. You can definitely
feeling
see
the
them.
hotness, right? The spiciness.
Just trying to go through and push through to the very end. But for this game, it's just so one-sided either way, either or.
Yeah.
Bigatron, previous game, game 2, completely stomping Flash Tyrants there. Game 1, Flash Tyrants completely stomping Bigatron. So what's this game going to be? Is it going to balance out, or is this still going to be one-sided?
I just would like to state the fact that both these games were quick. It's due to both teams being a little bit overconfident during the first game. BTR was a little bit overconfident. You dive right in. Second game, it's not about the execution that is overconfidence, like a little bit arrogant right there. It was the draft pick that was a little bit weird right there. A little bit too innovative, in my opinion. Like Flash Tyrants is known to be the innovative team that they love to change things up and not play the same thing because to them that's boring. So they pick up the Bane first and then pick up the Harley. It's a bit weird, as you mentioned during the draft pick right there. So what do you think?
I definitely think that maybe I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure whether they're confident in their Bane and even well, especially Bane, where he's kind of like he's recently been brought into the meta, and people have kind of shown you like this is what he can do. These are his capabilities. Can you really start abusing him in team compositions? And we saw in the previous game, yes, he does split push very, very well. He takes turrets, no problem whatsoever. And I think if you are able to abuse that as a split pusher, he naturally does have a kit which allows him to stay alive for pretty long. And even in team fights, he can be a monster later on. So it's kind of like when you can start picking and choosing your fights. But let's not talk any further and look straight into the draft.
Yes, Flash Tyrants, Jawhead being taken out right there.
I mean, with reason. It's pretty nasty what it did.
Who was playing Jawhead again? That was BTR, right? BTR. My goodness. I mean, I feel like they just ban according to their experiences.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. So this is gonna be
Selena was OP. Selena was banned. Right? It's like because I think they're ahead of the game right here, and they're just banning according to what happened, and they're trying to change things up.
I guess. I mean, Lancelot's getting
Lancelot being taken out.
That kind of leaves Grok out in the open.
Oh, your favorite Grok might be the pick right here. I mean, but that's Hayabusa, though.
Hayabusa as well, because they've completely dropped it. Yep, there it goes.
So the Hayabusa, more value pick for BTR, I do think.
Absolutely, they're going to pick that.
Might be going for the Cho as well.
Oh, no.
The Kaja,
I've noticed this, though. I've noticed this. They definitely like picking up the Kaja as soon as, if it's second pick, Kaja, easily.
Locked in without thinking at all. Like, just Kaja.
Yep, I mean, it's so far it's been working out. It really has been working out for Bigatron in the previous game.
Yeah.
Maybe they're able to perform a little bit better, or at least be able to buy some time. Kaja against the Grok. Grok tries to get in, you quickly just lock him up, don't let him go, and let the rest of your team do the fighting.
We did see that we did mention that the key player was Loon with his Gushing right there, but I don't know why Swan picked Gushing. It could be the other way
Lancelot
around.
is banned out, so you kind of need an assassin anyway. I mean, Natalia is one of those maybe sort of picks, because you still can receive damage while still in that smoke screen. In that smoke screen from like Gushing's abilities and stuff like that. It looks like it's going to be Kaguya and not Harley. Maybe it's preference, maybe it's something else.
Kagura is actually theoretically stronger because of her mobility and the utility that she brings.
They're kind of one in... I mean, they bring slightly different things, but they do the same roles in the meta as of right now.
What Harley can do, I think Kagura is able to do, and more.
More?
Harley is a little bit different right there. Harley with the deadly magic that bursts, single targets, but Kagura has AoE.
Yeah, I definitely feel
and stun. There's no stun on Harley.
And the stun as well. Looks like it's going to be Martis on the side of Bigatron here, but Bane and...
what? A little bit of Tyrant kind of play style of picks right here coming in. They're just like Mysterious Assassin from Malaysia. They do love themselves some Aurora. They love themselves some Coldness Destroy. And I don't know about you. I'm a little bit excited to see Loon on that Gushing. I don't know whether they'll switch it to Loon because he is indeed the top one global Gushing that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. And wait, hold on. Let's look at the number of retributions here. 1 retribution to 3. That one is kind of interesting because now you're not going to have somebody who's able to clear the jungle as fast and anybody who's looking to really abuse it. So I'm expecting Flash to go for naturally go for a team fighting composition here.
Bigatron might be able to steal their jungle monsters, but they
Oh,
might
yeah.
be slaughtered because Flash Tyrant has a lot of mobility. We can go in, and if anything goes wrong, we can flicker out. But you can't.
Yeah, so it's all about, you know, those quick calls, those quick collapses, all about those rotations here. This is going to be interesting because this is where one team is looking at team fight, the other team is looking at team fight. But these early stages matter so much because if one has a snowball, it just completely steamrolls through. Let's go straight into the game.
And there we go, right there. Flash Tyrants versus Bigatron Singapore. Last game of the day. It's 1-1, and whoever wins this will take 3 points. One. What's it called? Will take away the series for themselves. My apologies, right there. Flash Tyrants versus Bigatron Singapore. Let's go.
How are they going to play this out here? They are playing very respectable this time. They're not going for anything cheesy. No invades, nothing. They're going to quickly clear up and quickly try and get themselves ahead, especially Aeon here, who's playing on the Gush in the mid lane. So he wants to get to level 4 as soon as possible, try and clear the waves, and then look to roam down to the side lanes.
A lot of quick pushes from Bigatron Singapore right here, and a little bit less aggression coming in from Flash Tyrants as well. Maybe because this is the last game, whoever wins will take the series. Grok should be a little bit aggressive, as we are seeing right here.
Oh, looks like they are going to take the fight here. Hayabusa tries to get back in, but he really can't do much at level 2 in comparison to Grok and also Cho. They win the trade-off here, but looks like WQXD is going to quickly heal up. Wait a minute. They are trying to set something up here. I mean, Gushin's not level 4 just yet. They quickly try and go for the River Crab here, but Sync kind of in this awkward position where he's getting zoned out pretty hard. The flicker coming in from Swan is able to get out. Nobody's level 4 just yet. Gushin just hit his level 4, but is he able to make a play?
The freeze was good by the Aurora on the top side of the map.
Oh,
However,
wait, this is it. This might be what they're looking for. Hayabusa already with the ultimate coming through, and also from Aeon. Both trading their ultimates here. Very, very close, though, on WQXD.
Oh my god, an assassin fighter matchup on the bottom side of the map, right? That's the one to watch. Grong rotating in the middle lane just to clear the ways for Flash Tyrants right there. The turtle is on the top side of the map, however, it looks positionally good for Bigatron right here, and Flash Tyrants might want to change up their rotation right here to even up the scores right now.
Yeah, they are looking for the pick, and Sync is going to be the target of choice. Is he going to be able to make it out? Aurora freezes him, but it's not going to be enough. He was already mid-animation. Bane, a little bit, I mean, his ultimate is really slow to move, but at least it disengages the rest of the team here. He could go in, yes he does, quickly pops the ultimate, gets the resets as well. Now Mr. Vi is caught out of position. Grok with a beautiful wall, cutting off the exit. First blood going over to Flash Tyrants.
An amazing execution from Flash Tyrants right there, taking out Mr. V out of the equation, goes for the turtle for their reward right there, and looks like Singh will be caught out of...
Oh wait, no, there's going to be a commitment from the Gushin. He's going to pick up Singh, gets the double daggers, dashes forward to him, quickly turns around, pops the ultimate, throws it backwards, resets onto him, doesn't let him get through. Another kill going over to the Flash Tyrants.
Ouch. Bigatron will be feeling the heat, will be feeling the pain on the bottom side of the map. WQXD will be getting away from the Cho. Hayabusa losing out to a fighter early in the game. Quite normal right there. He does not have the items for himself just yet. BTR needs to stall this out. They are a little bit off the course right now.
Oh, the catch onto the Aurora here so quickly. Midas easily. Oh, wait, that wasn't being able to be taken away by Midas. That's actually so sad, going over to Helios instead. But they're going to make the rotations real quick here. WQXC is going to be fine, but he's super slippery. Do they want to do this? Are they going to wait for the shadows to go and then consider a dive? Because, I mean, he doesn't have a shadow dash anymore.
A little bit awkward rotation right onto the bottom side of the map. Hayabusa is just standing there, waiting for the creep to come, and he might be clearing the waves right there, but the zone is good. Oh, top lane tower has been taken by... Oh, let's see what's going on right here.
I mean, he dashes out of the way real quick, and then they want... I mean, Flash Tyrants need to make a response here. It's going to be big. Divine Judgment might come through. Looks like there is going to be a commitment on the top side. Oh, didn't really catch the action there as the rest of the team is going ham here. They do pick up another kill for themselves. Flash Tyrant is coming out on top of that trade. Oh, but wait, the commitment coming through here. Mr. Vi, ooh, gets
nice
blocked
wall.
off. Really nice wall there by Grok.
Really great execution from that Grok right there to stop and disengage for Flash Tyrants. Bigatron SG was ready to pounce right there. They had the glorious pathway coming in from Mr. Wee right there. They were ready to dive and execute all these Tyrants. They're dominating the game. You know, right now, and Bigatron Singapore. Oh, the Divine Judgment is there, but the immune from Grok right there.
I mean, that was a really weird interaction. I mean, it's just, it looks like he's latching us. Like, I thought, wait, is Angela in the game?
That's but, just like,
it's unfortunate that you have to use another spell to break it off, but it looks like it's going to be an early turtle for Bigatron here. They're going to quickly get this for themselves. Wow, the response from Flash Tyrants.
About it.
Yeah, I mean, the Flash Tyrants, they were looking for the tower. They were looking for the tower, so at least this is some kind of retribution, but it looks like they are going to go for the dive on the top side. Aurora picks up the kill as soon as possible. Really nicely done here.
Wow, let's not forget that Flash Tyrant does have a lot of flicker on their side right here. They will be looking forward to more team fights and so much, you know, choking potential right here.
Oh, wait, does he aim? Oh, he flickers out of the way. Just makes it out. Doesn't let Aurora get the catch onto him, but they could decide to, once again, Divine Judgment can't go through, and the ultimate coming in from Bane puts it onto the turret, and now Sync is kind of in this awkward position where he's getting chunked out a little bit by the ultimate, but also getting hit by the rest of the team members, so that's probably not where you want to be.
If you're Bigatron Singapore right now, you do have to look out on the positioning for their teammates right here. They have to rotate and be quick about it. They have 1 minute left until Lord is spawned. They have to clear out bottom side of the map right here because the control is there for Flash Tyrants. Oh, a little bit of a skirmish right there. But the control is there for Flash Tyrants on the bottom side of the map. They can shove the creeps on the bottom side of the map and then go for the Lord, forcing Bigatron to deal with that. If they don't deal with that, they will get a tower for themselves.
Absolutely. It looks like the ultimate coming in from L. The Shadow Kill going to come through, but he is way too slippery. No way you're going to be catching me. My name is Hayabusa. I'm out of here. WQXD is going to be safe. Oh wait, Kaguya is kind of in this awkward position as well. The wall doesn't actually come through. Looks like it's on cooldown, but Sian is going to set up his team for a very big fight under the tower here, and bam! Helios is going to go straight down, going over to Bane, and now this is going to be a nice free turret as their juicy prize.
Wow, the control is there by Flash Tyrants, and Bigatron is unable to hold the line on the bottom side of the map. We see Lord being spawned. Oh, top side, however.
Oh, he could actually go for this. Oh, yes, he does. Lands the dagger, quickly dashes behind. Wasn't expecting the damage coming in from Gushin there. You got to give some respect to this guy, but the flicker coming in. BTR's LY4 kind of in trouble here. He's got no more abilities. He's trying to buy some time, but doesn't get the second part.
The chain crowd control from Flash Tyrant was that they timed it up so well. The wild charge was there. After wild charge, then the Way of the Dragon from Cho, then the freeze coming in from the Aurora right there. Really well played, and they're gonna rotate to the Lord right now. Bigatron is aware of this, but they still looking for a way to try to steal this or go into this right now.
Oh, this could be really big here. I mean, Sian is caught off guard here. Quickly, Jason Cole has already caught him out. Kaguya could go in, but it looks like the numbers are not in their favor, and they are being turned around. What can Hayabusa do? He's trying to steal Lord as soon as possible, and it's going to go over to Bigatron! Bigatron, with their 3 retributions, giving up their lives to pull this off, manages to extend the game a little bit here, but LY4 on that Martis, he's going to be cutting them down one by one, but quickly, Grok has to flicker out of there. I don't think he can actually take him on here. He still has the ultimate reset, does he not? Oh, no, he doesn't. It looks like he went off of cooldown, and now, Lum's here. This is getting a little scary here. The Juguno coming through. Way of the Dragon pushes him out, realizes, I don't have enough damage, I got to disengage.
If the Cho was using
look at his damage! Wait a minute, I saw him by 1 Blade of Despair. Looks like it kind of feels like he already has 2.
Oh, it hurt so much right there, and Lord was feeling it, and he's over. What? The Wild Charge was used against the Lord right there? That was like a little bit desperate coming in from Swan right here. If Bigatron does notice that, they will know that Swan does not have the Wild Charge, and it might be a great time to get onto a team fight right here. And they do have the Lord on their side. Bigatron might turn turn this around right now. The Lord is still alive, and Flash Tyrants have to deal with the situation right now. Hayabusa on the bottom side.
Oh, instantly Jason Cole goes down. Mr. Vi is now in trouble. He quickly disengages from the fight. The team wasn't there to actually help him, but I wasn't expecting the burst from Obby. That was really nasty. Just freezes him up, doesn't let him go through, but the amount of damage coming through was kind of nonsensical there. I wasn't expecting that. Oh! Flash Tyrants Aeon able to get a pick instead. Really, really nicely done. I like the trade-offs. This game is starting to form up a little bit better because now Bigatron is able to come back into this game a little bit more. They've got the gold. It's only 3k away, even though there are 13 kills and so many objectives from the side of Flash Tyrants.
So much objectives been taken by Flash Tyrants right there. It's due to because although there are a lot of retributions on BTR's side right there, but they do have a lot of flicker. There are 4 flickers on Flash Tyrants right there, and they have so much team fighting potential and so much pressure. And there you go.
Oh, the catch! That's the catch we've been looking for. WQXD goes down instantly, and Mr. Vi is going to be the next target. He flickers out of the way, but it's not going to be enough. You can't get away from Flash Tyrants. They set up a perfect trap, coming in with Aeon, making the plays off the WQXD. WQXD had no time to ult. He still has his ult up the whole time. That's how well they chained their CC there.
That is insane right now. 15-3. It seems really one-sided right now. The Lord still might be good, but it's not enough right now.
Looks like Lun is going to be going down straight away. Sync is going to be the next one as well. He quickly flickers out of there. He's not going to go down anytime soon. Oh, but Swan trying to be a little bit more ambitious than he is. Takes a little bit more damage. It's Hayabusa going in with a shadow kill, but the ultimate coming in. The damage coming in from Obby is just too much for him to handle. They disengage, but definite overextension. Definite punish. It's going to be evened out once again from both Flash Tyrants and Bigatron.
Insane performance by Flash Tyrants right here. 16-6. This is ironic right here, but my goodness, 30,000. I would like to say the goal advantage is not too far away. It's 34,029. Bigatron do have a chance right here, but they have lost a lot of towers. This means that Bigatron does have a lot of gold despite losing all these objectives, and they could catch up really soon.
Absolutely. One good team fight could put them back in a very stable position to taking this game away. So, I mean, Flash Tyrants, they got to be careful here. Even though they've got 16 kills, it doesn't really mean much if the gold differentials don't extend. And I think that's that's kind of the issue here, where they've already kind of taken away as many objectives that they could freely take, and now they need to start punishing by eating up the jungle, making sure that they're denying gold from Bigatron.
The next slot will be the determinant of the game right here. Sync a little bit caught up right here.
Oh no, this could be bad here. I mean, Sync is kind of in this awkward position where he can't really do much. He gets hit by the gush and he's gonna go down straight away, and this is going to be so bad. Jason Cole gets kicked back the way of the dragon, coming through from Lun, and they are in a huge disadvantage here. They can be looking to punish 30 seconds on the death timers.
Oh, we can see Flash Tyrants right now rotating towards a lot right there. Everybody's just rushing there like a long marathon right now. CN, the Bane, the Gushin, along with the Aurora. Aurora tries to.
This is interesting.
This could be something right here.
This could be something. He goes in, pops the ultimate, doesn't get it. Bane able to pick it up, and I think this is going to be the game-winning push here. I mean, 38 seconds. Lord hasn't spawned just yet. I think it's going to be one last fight to determine who is going to make it out. Will Bigatron be able to survive the upcoming fight, or will Flash Tyrants just end the game right here?
I mean, that was a gamble and like, you know, just flip of a coin by WQXD right there, using the ultimate to possibly steal the Lord from Flash Tyrants. It was worth it for them. But however, the luck is not on Bigatron's side right now. WQXD will not be happy about that, and it looks like Flash Tyrants will be trying to close the game right now. The goal advantage has, you know, plummet for Bigatron SG right now. Flash Tyrants leading the game so far. We'll be trying to close the game right now.
Absolutely, and quickly Bane using the ultimate. Oh, wait a minute, this could be bad here. Quickly, oh, he gets caught out! Hayabusa is caught out! He goes down straight away! This could be what they've been looking for, the opportunity to actually push for these final towers here, these final turrets here, as Lord is going to be pushing in. They're looking for the team-winning fight here. Hayabusa goes down, makes the mistake, isn't able to Shadow Dash out of there, and now the fight is going to begin. Jason Cole in the backline with a Divine Judgment, trying to get something else, doesn't actually go through Kaguya with a big ult, but doesn't doesn't have enough damage, and Flash Tyrants reign once.
Wow!
Reign once more as they step onto the pedestal, making sure that Bigatron is beneath them.
Rising above the legends, Bigatron has a lot to answer for themselves right now. Flash Tyrants living up to their names, taking the game in a flash. MVP goes to the Aeon right there. I mean, they don't even need alone the top global #1 Gusion to show off right here. Aeon is just enough. 6-1, 10k gold advantage, 28% damage.
28%. Man, this is so rough. Just look at Bane's turret damage here. He's been pushing turrets like nobody's business. I mean, even LI4 just couldn't keep up. It couldn't even keep up in terms of the damage department as well, which is rather interesting. I mean, they were playing from behind for so long, but Bigatron did such a good job in not only just pushing out and holding on to the game, but also farming up very hard to maintain the goal differentials.
Right.
They just needed that one fight, the one mistake from the side of Flash Tyrants to really stabilize the game, come back and get ready for another team
That is
fight.
right. I do agree. Although they were losing all these objectives right here, we're going to be taking a look at the highlights right here. Let me do the honors right here. Mr. Wee getting caught out first blood right onto Flash Tyrants' side already 2 minutes in, and then we see 6 minutes in. The fight is they don't even wait. They have the freeze on that Aurora. They go right into the team fight right here. Aeon almost getting caught, but gets the reverse situation on that Kaya. And my god, the Lord right here is really close for BTR. BTR almost getting Lord. I mean, they does get the Lord for themselves, and I just don't know how. I mean, wow, that steal was just so good from the Kagura. The Lord was there, and my word.
It bought so much time overall, and I think that was what Bigatron needed to do, because they were getting into a position where they were starting to reach their 4 item, to start reaching into their bigger items to at least put themselves back into the driver's seat here. But I think I want to mention this particular nuance where Hayabusa goes in. Aurora, a great way to deal with Hayabusa, especially in a team fight. The moment he's out, freeze him. He's done.
That's right.
He is done for. And here is a very good example of a game where you shut down Hayabusa. At the end of the game, he was 1-6. He couldn't do much. And I think WQXD is just so frustrated at this point, having to deal with Obby here, who's always there to shut him down.
And that was really well timed by the Aurora. That the Kona Destroy was already in animation when Hayabusa shows up. The freeze was right there. And it's just insane timing right there from Flash Tyrants.
Just really well played. It's hard to do.
Insane. I can't even do that. It's just
because you would have to predict where he ends up on the final slash.
That's right.
And then you just have to time it right there. You have to call it.
Insane.
And I think you can kind of play around it if you get your team to, when they're gathered together.
Yeah. To share the damage.
To share the damage. Not only that, just like in most situations, Hayabusa uses his ultimate for 2 reasons: either get some health to bail out of there, to buy some time for him to bail, or to start executing people. And the best way to protect yourself is to put yourself near the minions, near the jungle creeps, and also near stick as a team there. But in this particular situation, it's even more profitable sticking as a team when you have Aurora. Comes down, bam.
Yeah.
Won't let you move.
That Aurora just a little bit too strong right there coming in from
It kind of felt really nasty though.
Other teams could have pulled that off, because Aurora is like more, because she's very immobile. So that aggressive touch from Flash Tyrants just, I think, might popularize the hero yet again.
Maybe it's a good defensive way to play the game, especially against these more mobile. Like even Gusion would have a lot of troubles to deal with Aurora. But let's look at the standings for today. And we can see right on top of the list is going to be Icon as well as Flash, both at the top seat with Bigatron and also We Own the World. Both having, actually, nobody was able to get a clean sweep this time round. No clean sweeps.
Tight fights coming in from Malaysia and Singapore right here.
I'm excited to see what the rest of these teams have to bring to the table here. We've got Borneo Dragons, we've got Air Asian Sam, we've got EVOS Esports Singapore, Mystic Burden, Saiyan Reborn, as well as Traitor. I definitely want to see some of these teams how MSC, they've watched, especially AirAsia, they were at MSC as well, and I want to see whether other competitors preparing for the upcoming matches against AirAsia Saber, whether they're going to change their playstyle to make sure they're able to counter them, or maybe try something else, something different.
Well, as you say, and has been experimenting a lot. I've been watching their games right here. They're playing in different kind of online tournaments and offline tournaments, especially MSC that you mentioned right there. They are not currently in a solid position, but it could be them preparing themselves for MPL right here. They want this championship so much because they lost their chance to get the championship right there.
I mean, it was a huge setback, and I don't think anybody was expecting Tyrant to make it that far as well.
My goodness, but they're a really strong team, and
they really are.
There you go. They took down the legend, and the interesting story for today is, WoW, Icon maintaining their dominant position, disproving WoW, and for Bigatron, however, losing the dominant position to Flash Tyrants right there. The Tyrants will rule again, and let's see whether they will be able to hold the line right there. And you know what? I think that's it for today.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up here at the studio. Thank you so much for all the viewers for sticking together and watching us cast for the English English cast of the MPL Season 2. It's been an exciting day. My name is Fatal Fiveboy. This is Eduardo. And not to mention that our support from Razer and also brought to you by EGG Network as well as Moontoon. We're going to be signing off here. Welcome to see you next time.
See you.
In patch 88, we introduced the Jade Path expansion, with which we told a story of how the Minotaurs were punished by the gods due to their excessive avarice. Players were able to follow the last survivor of the Minoan race as he ventured back to the Maze of Minos, searching for salvation and redemption. As many of you know, Minotaur's journey led to an all-out battle royale over the Twilight Orb. However, the story is not over yet. When the dust settled, a new hero emerged. The Land of Dawn's legendary King of Thieves has been secretly planning a grand heist with his partner Dexter. And so, an untold chapter of the Jade Path unveils itself. A brand new adventure is coming on August 1st, Cloud's grand heist event. Experience an all-new story as you unlock Cho and his skin, Hip Hop Boy, for free along the way. In the latest update, patch 96, we buffed up Cho and the Hip Hop Boy's model and made some tweaks to his skills, so don't miss out on getting the upgraded Kung Fu Master. As the story of Cloud's grand heist unravels, a brand new game mode will launch, Mirror Mode. In this mode, rather than everyone using a different hero, players on the same squad will have to use the same hero in battle. The interactions between the same hero bring new strategies into the gameplay, which provides a totally new battle experience. For example, Natalia's smoke bomb now allows all of her allies within the area to dodge basic attacks. Eudora's superconductor now gives all of her allies' skills extra magic damage. Try different heroes in Mirror Mode to discover more interesting new mechanics. When selecting a hero for Mirror Mode, you and your teammates will have to vote on 6 different randomly selected heroes. The hero who receives the most votes will be the one your team uses in battle. Everyone on your team will use the same hero, so make sure to choose wisely. During the battle, heroes will receive different buffs depending on their roles. For example, tanks will have extra attack damage, while marksmen and support will take less damage. So, in this mode, you can have 5 support heroes attacking 5 marksmen head-on without holding back at all. Mirror Mode will be available between August 1st and August 15th. We hope that everyone can have a refreshing and unique battle experience in this brand new game mode. Be sure to let us know your thoughts on Mirror Mode, and we'll continue to improve it in future updates. Of course, the story isn't complete without its protagonist, the King of Thieves, Cloud. The mischievous, sneaky yet deadly Cloud will debut on August 7th. Check out Cloud's Hero Spotlight trailer releasing this Friday. For those who do not want to miss out on key information on Cloud's amazing skills, be sure to check this out. Last but not least, we've prepared tons of more surprises for you. Survival Mode is coming back right after Mirror Mode's limited run. You can also play all the heroes for free on August 18th while having an experience bonus on the same day. In the meantime, there's another never-before-seen epic giveaway coming your way soon. So stay tuned for more details. And that's all for today. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free mobile